Claudius, Petrardo was waiting for Claudius. He was waiting to know what everybody else would do before he had Claudius do anything. Kai rode on his mount and grabbed a couple of people and threw him on his mount, and he teleported off his mount outside the radius of the avalanche, and he's having his mount basically just continue running off with the people, with the two people he managed to grab. Metzor, you managed to grab a kid and run with him.
That's all I could get as a kid. Well, yeah. Nobody on my back and my shoulders and everything.
What's your strength? Maybe. Let me see. You probably get a kid and probably get a couple of kids.
Like 8 kids.
He's like 8 kids. You got 21 strength. All right, you grab 2 kids, and with your speed still unhindered, you're good to still run the rest of the way out of its path. I still left Claudius, Valenum, and Cynthia. Zion, I know, is flying in the air. I don't think there's much he could really do.
The only thing I really did with Cynthia that I can't really, I guess I could produce it with 0 levels is providing dancing lights. I did that with the explosion, but as far as like the sliding debris, the only thing I can really do is that too. I can provide light sources for people who can't see because of the smoke. Valadum doesn't have high strength, so I can't carry people out. And my movement is not faster than Metsuar, so it really wouldn't be helpful.
Doesn't Valadum risk getting buried himself?
Yeah, because I don't have the reflexes to really. This is not an area where I can really shine.
He has a mount. They all mount. Everybody's mounted. Because Kai conjured some mounts. Not everybody.
Yeah, but not everybody's, because every time we've done it so far, there's always one person that's out.
What do you mean?
And there's always one person that's out of a mount, because like.
Well, Metsuar doesn't have one.
Not counting Metsuar.
I think Metsuar and Zion.
I thought everybody had a mount, including Metsuar. I did, but I don't need it. But I just use it, but I'll give it to somebody else. I'm using a mount. Yeah.
Right. So I guess I could do the same thing that Kai's doing, just putting people on my mount and riding.
If anything, the people that need a mount really is.
I'm talking about like something that my character can contribute personally.
Everyone else
help people evacuate.
No, I'm just talking about this particular event. Because you guys are about to get buried unless you run out of there.
Oh, then I wasn't. I wasn't ran out of there then. I would help whoever along the way, but my purpose would be to get out.
You were able to grab an old man along the way onto your mount. Because you guys are about like in the middle of it's a 100-foot wide avalanche, but you guys are like in the center of it. So it's like 50 feet in either direction. 50 to 60 feet. The avalanche? I mean, you could fly. Say you fly about 15 feet up in the air, you could avoid it. Maybe, yeah, 15 feet up in the air, you could avoid it.
That's pretty big. So 100 feet wide and also 15 foot tall. Sounds like a tidal wave.
No, it's not 50 feet tall. It's like 10 feet. If that, maybe 7 feet. It's just a bunch of tumbling rubble and rocks. It's not anything. It's not really that high. But basically, anybody on the ground is fucked. Anybody flying can get out of the way, no problem. So I think it's Cynthia rides on as well.
Can the horses leap over it?
No, not unless the horse could leap. They would be leaping. They would be leaping into an avalanche.
Could Metsuar punch the avalanche and stop it? Or what the DC do?
You can't do that.
Punch it and disintegrate.
That physically can't even happen. No. Can I punch the?
Yo, Super Metsuar, what do you do?
You'll hit the first rock. You'll hit and break the first rock that hits into you, but there's still a ton of rocks that are coming down right after it. You could. But What's Claudia's doing?
What? What is everyone doing first?
Fleeing, pretty much.
Everyone's fleeing for their lives.
Grabbing who they can on the way out.
Is that what Cynthia Relating and are doing? And,
Yeah.
and this other dude, what's his name?
Zina.
There we go, him.
There we go.
Everybody's just snatching a person and huh?
That mid. What'd you say?
What is everyone like snatching a person or two? And
If they can't, yeah, they snatching somebody. Along
are
the
you
way.
gonna resolve that to see if it's successful or not? I'm gonna have to make checks or no?
Nah, it's just
So what's that? Let's talk about 4 or 5 people, right? Anyone left or?
like people. Oh, this still a bunch of citizens, but you mean like anybody left in the party still around?
The hell's it doing?
No, that's me. I'm sorry. I'm off today. That's the one.
Oh, I thought it was like I was freaking someone's house. Too.
Buttons.
Because I heard St. Louis is notorious for that. That was one conviction. Well, you got Watson and Keith and Catherine.
Fucker.
All right, 100 feet wide, he's not like. Alright, it's a 5-foot tall wall enough to hold it back, or it has to be 10-foot tall.
What do you mean? What are you casting?
Like if I were to do like wall of stone.
Oh. Well, can't your wall of stone be Hold up. Okay, yeah, it could be shaped.
It could be shaped. Like I could use
Joining
like
rock,
make
a wall of
six
stone is
whatever.
1 inch per forecast levels, and 5 square foot per level. And you can double it by having its thickness.
Mhm.
Can be destroyed. It's not. It's 18 times 5. Oh, heck, it's already 90 feet.
What?
1 5-foot. Oh, I see what you're saying. Let's see. Wall 5 feet.
Maybe it'll reduce like at least 80% of the rubbles, and only 20% will get back through.
Right. Summoning it and ducking behind it would help. A lot of the rocks would just crash against it. I mean, there's still gonna be some that'll tumble over it, but you won't be buried by it.
All right, and a higher probability of people could probably get away. In
Yeah,
time, right?
anybody from your elevation and lower will be saved. People up higher that's already being buried right now is shit out
Oh,
of
there's
it.
already people being buried already.
Well, yeah,
People
because it came from higher up. It wasn't like directly above you guys. It's been rolling down for quickly
For a while.
for like a few seconds right before you guys got there.
All right. Well, the widest that I could make it is 80 feet wide, and I know you said it's like 100 feet wide. So maybe I could center it somehow to protect as most people as possible. If not, then
80? I thought you had 90.
what?
The cast level is 18, right?
18. Yeah. Oh yeah, that
So
would be
90,
90 feet. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll work.
that's what he's doing then. So he's making an 80-foot wide wall. I think that's my last unprepared level 5th slot, right? Let me make sure. I think so.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, you see the wall of stone before that too. Alright. Um, Claudius, yeah, you guys see wall go across the street, rise up from the ground, from the earth below.
Yo, describe it like earthbending, son.
Right.
It's for like
He's like,
freaking like all his hands
feels
go
like,
downward and elevate from the ground up this
you see from the
gigantic wall. And I'm gonna make Cauldron pay for it too. That was kind of
Yeah.
shit. You see a trail all across the street into the oncoming path of the avalanche, which blocked out most of the rubble. I mean, obviously some rocks did tumble over anyway, but there's no fear of anybody getting buried by it from that point forward. Maybe smacked by a boulder if they happen to be in the way, but other than that, the boulder smack.
What's a good last name for a dwarf?
What do we call it? After that was completed, and the rest of your characters had, done their parts.
Boulder Snack Clans.
Holy shit! That's a lot of fucking damage.
What you said?
That's a lot of damage. How much HP does that wall have? I think it's 15.
That's why I did my knowledge engineering check before.
15 hit
Like,
points per.
would a regular single layer wall sustain it? If it won't, then I'll make a double layer then, and I'll half it to 45
1
feet
inch
wide
per,
instead of 90 feet.
So it's
I did
4
my knowledge
inches.
engineering, bro. It's up there. Just scroll up.
15.
I did during the week.
I know. I remember that.
Well, master engineer over here too, son. I gotta put more ranks in engineering. I've been using that skill a lot lately.
So it's got 60 hit points.
I should have a lot of HP because of my castle.
60 hit points and a hardness of 8. Okay. You surmise, you were able to analyze that the amount of rubble that was coming down in that avalanche against your 4-inch thick wall, there's a slight chance it'll break through your wall and just continue on its path anyway. But the chance is very minimal. Like maybe a 15% chance.
Is that like the entire wall or only certain parts?
The entire wall.
Oh damn, 15% chance is pretty high.
Pretty high.
That's high.
Especially
It's all about life or death situation.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Okay. Question. Everyone else, the stragglers, can they within 45 feet wide? Is it enough?
Actually, no. Here's what it is. The damage will be 15d6 if you average that.
Right. I have a question.
It's 52 damage average minus 8 from the hardness. It's 44 damage average.
Okay, all right. This is
So,
my follow-up question. So the people that are there like somebody's here and then another person's like 60 feet to the other side? Are they all within
They're
45 feet?
scattered about.
So they're scattered within 100 feet?
Like from up higher an elevation down towards where you guys are at and even below, like there's just people scattered.
Let's put it this way. After we deduct the people that the rest of the Vindicators already rescued, assuming they went to the right or the left, if I were to make this wall 45 foot, wide instead, is it enough? Because we also got to take into consideration the people that Kai, Beladon, and Cynthia, and Meswar, and what's his name? I keep on forgetting his name tonight.
Zino?
Zino, yeah, took. So maybe Zino, if there's only one person that happens to be like 100 feet away, I don't want to make a 100-foot wall just because of that one person. One of the Vindicators will go get him. You know what I'm saying, right?
I hear what you're saying.
You know.
There is the matter of people.
If there's just too many people spread out within 100 feet.
There is a matter of people further down the elevation of this that could also get struck by it as well.
Oh, okay. I see. So in other words, it's not just the people here in the immediate danger. Down below, heading towards
Right,
the water.
because it's going to keep rolling all the way down to the water, pretty much. Yeah.
There might still be a lot of people unaccounted for down here.
Right.
Well, I guess it's Claudius is gonna make a fair risk then. You know, he just don't want to save a few. He's gonna try and save as many as possible, or if not, then he gets all that. So I'm making it 100 wide.
And you see your wall, like you see it. Once the avalanche starts smacking against your conjured wall, it shook and cracked in various places, but it held strong.
All right.
It only took 42 damage, and so it still has like 14 HP left on the wall.
Like 14 HP.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, 16 HP.
I guess
16 HP.
Kimura was in their side.
Hey,
Otherwise,
Louis,
people
I
are
gotta
gonna
ask you.
not me.
Who's
The
in
rest
my
of them are
greatest
teleporting.
status again?
Who's in you? Who's in
You
your
know,
grade?
first person teleports.
Everybody's in the greatest status?
So would I.
So I can pump out these zero
I could.
numbers. Yeah, I have that. I heard a baby sneeze just now.
I see Metor, Kai, and Valadnum.
Mets kind of name. Got you.
What am I doing? I am playing like a fucking idiot.
Perfect.
Damn, I only got like one level 6 spell left.
Bro, I'm depleted too, Norman. I'm existing on scrolls and fucking wands over here.
I got like 2 level 5 spell left. Then everything else is like lower level, whatever I have left.
So if your characters save who they can as well as themselves from being buried under this rubble, there are of course some people that were caught up in this path. Many were just slain outright by the swath of rubble.
God, bro.
However, Zyno makes note, especially from his vantage point, that he can make out about 4 locals that look to be still alive, but they're buried.
If they die.
How do I keep getting hit by that?
Well,
How do I keep getting hit by that nonsense?
What are you playing?
Third string. Oh, shit. Okay. Relax.
I don't have any tools to help with that.
Adam. I'll unmute him when the game is over. I can't keep hearing that. That shit is so distracting.
Claudius doesn't really have physical strength to pull around to it. He's just gonna buy until everybody else in the party.
So yeah, there's a few people buried, and they'll obviously die if they're not rescued. And a major route of the city is also blocked. From Claudius's knowledge of his engineering knowledge, he can easily tell that that street can be cleared manually, but it's going to take 16 hours of work for one person. Each additional person will reduce the time appropriately, so a group of 4 people could clear the road in 4 hours.
Oh wait, the road needs to be clear in order for them to be able to escape.
I mean, yeah. Well, it doesn't need to be. It's just it's a major route in the city that would make it easier for people to escape, but it's blocked. People now have to take like detours. Of course, there's various ways. There's It's up. It's up. It's up to the PCs. You guys don't have to clear it. You can get other people to clear it. You can find a way
I
to clear
could
it
clear it
yourselves.
mundanely.
You could
I don't have any
clear it
magic
magically. You could clear it. There's all sorts of ways.
How big
Assuming
is it?
assuming you want to clear it.
How big is it?
Don't forget the citizens. You guys can always request citizens aid on every.
How big is it? The area that needs to be cleared, like 10 feet, 20 feet, 100 feet.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a. Why?
I was thinking of probably making a bridge. Magically.
Like over it.
Yep.
That'll work.
Like an arc.
You want to arc right over it? Yeah, that'll work.
Yep. Gonna deplete me of my last remaining magical resources, but if thou expedite the way for them to escape, it'll do it. Let me look at what arcane energies he has left. Alright, level 5 slots got exhausted. How many action points I have?
4.
4? Alright, I'm gonna use an action point to retain my level 6 slot.
What the
Actually, I got 2 spells. I got 2 level 6 slots. I got Disintegrate and an open slot. Disintegrate will not clear the path, right? If I were to cast Disintegrate, right?
Disintegrate will.
Doing the bridge is better,
It'll cut down on the time required,
but it's not enough. Just
but
one cast.
it'll only count as an additional person.
Yeah, that's not enough. I think the bridge is a better idea, probably. Right?
So we're trying to help them magically.
Well, what was it? 1 person for 16 hours. 4 people for 4 people. If 4 people were working on it, it'd be 4 hours of work. So if 16 people were working on it, it would take 1 hour of work. 32 people. Yeah, you don't got that kind of. You don't got that many people all that kind of time. So yeah.
Yeah, I think the bridge is the best idea that Claudius would think of. Is there any appropriate checks I got to make sure that an engineering check to make sure that will work? Engineering and Arcana, or I guess my check is high enough already for me to be able to make that determination.
For what? For the.
I'm trying to make like an arc, a bridge, like with wall of stone.
Oh yeah, dude.
That works.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, so I'm gonna use an action point to retain my level 6 unprepared slot, and I'm gonna convert that into a wall of stone and shape it into a bridge.
Wall of stones coming in handy, son.
For
I know, son. I need a staff, yo. I need a staff of wall of stone. I'm using it very often lately. Yo, I think that's a good idea for a staff, yo. Staff of like all types of wall spells.
They have one like that. It's called the Staff of Earth. It's like back in like 3.5. It's like a staff for every like element, really.
What about the buried people?
If
Buried
they
people, how many
die,
of them are
they
there?
die.
How many of them are there? Just 1 or 2?
So Zino spotted 4.
Is it like they deeply buried, or just you gotta move?
He's easily spotting them. It's a DC 25 to spot them, which he's easily passing because he's Zino with high perception.
Why don't
yeah, Metso can find them easily as well.
Yeah, I was like, why don't Metsuar burrow under there and go get them?
Once they're found, it's a DC 20 strength check just to free them.
No, why don't Metsuar burrow there under there and go get them?
Yeah, for real, man. Come on, Metsuar.
He can burrow as well. Burrowing will help.
Yo, Metsuar, get up third strike and use your abilities to help these people.
Hey, Metsuar, help your flock, son.
I'm sitting here scoping through 2 characters she's trying to find shit. I don't got nothing.
Still on fucking 3rd strike. That's the longest 3rd strike game ever.
I'm sitting here scoping, son. I ain't got shit. I really can't do nothing but provide light. Like, I could do light so much time.
You guys see Metsuar shadow boxing on the wall. I don't even think he hears us now.
I mean, since Messuar has a problem, I could always just be entering position Messuar and those people stuck in the rock because he got burrow. You could do that. I got high perception, so I'm not going to.
Oh yeah, no, he could burrow them out.
So you
All right, there we go. So that shouldn't take that long. Either Messor does it, or other people, or Binandra.
And with all his speed, man, he could have button the step if he wants.
This guy.
Exactly. We got Binandra. We go and teleport out there.
Well,
I also could teleport also, so maybe he's a candidate. So Messor has to use keep.
you hear that, Darren?
Yep, I hear that.
All right.
I'm
Is
bowing
that-
on the ground.
All right. So Metua locates the 4 people, burrows them out. Takes them about, a minute. After that, you're and people are obviously using the bridge as to get out to help get out of the city. It looks like things are going well. You get a telepathic call from Mabu, who calls out and he was like, "Good work, Claudius. We saw that from here. We're gonna lead some people over there right now to use that bridge."
All right. Always looks at the lane and work too next.
So you guys got all 12 evacuation points for that one.
All right. For a second there, I thought I was gonna be our first mass casualty. You still pull, through. Next.
Next would be we're making our way west now, right? Because we went southwest this time.
Just as you were about to head out, without warning, a body tumbles from the sky.
A what?
A body.
Tumbles from the sky.
Landing with a wet thump in the middle of the street.
Mm.
Splattering
Okay.
a large area around it with a copious spray of thick black sludge.
Oh, damn.
The fuck is that?
Creature is humanoid in shape, about 7 feet tall, possessing overly long arms and legs with a deformed oblong head. Its skin secretes more of the tar-like ooze, even as its body shudders twice.
Was that a Demodon?
This unfortunate creature seems to be the only precursor of a full-fledged storm of falling Demodons, as another dozen or so creatures can now be seen tumbling out of the sky, various points throughout the city. They simply appear in the air at varying elevations, some crashing through roofs, glancing off of statues and walls, or simply thudding down into the street, just like the one before you. 4 of them. 3 more. 3 more are in your area that land down.
But are these dead Demodons, like Demodon corpses, or are these like Demodon bodies, like alive? Can I roll a health check?
What's up,
to determine
Antonio?
What's up?
Some of them are hurt.
that? I'm rolling a health check.
I know about being by another dragon.
Some of them do get hurt from the fall. Others don't really fall that far.
Okay, so some are alive.
Yeah, there's some alive. And when you look up and glance up at the sky, you can see many more starting to filter their way into the world. But right now, around you guys, there's 4 of them. The planar junction ritual is continuing to build up.
Lewis, we kept on the road. We can only take like 20 seconds. So we don't know yet.
Roll initiative.
What? Hold on, I missed what he said. What'd you say?
I said to recap Antonio real quick.
Oh.
So he knows where we at.
We have to beat some ass. Where we at?
Well, there was that urban avalanche, and everybody got out the way, grabbing who they could. Claudius summoned up a wall of stone, about 90 feet across, building it along the street, right in the path of the avalanche, and the avalanche cracked against the wall, and there was a slight chance it could have broken through that wall and continued its advancement anyway, but his wall held strongly. And right after that, he created a bridge over a major thoroughfare to help citizens escape. Um, and then after Zino had spotted from the air about 4 people that were still alive but buried under the rubble. So Metzor went over and burrowed them all out. So just as your characters were heading out, some Demodons start landing in the city, and there's currently 4 of them in front of your characters.
You're caught up now. Thanks, Luke.
All right.
They are Farastu Demodons.
I'm going to roll a things check to find out about knowledge planes. By the way, I rolled, 20. I already rolled initiative.
What are you running now? Initiative?
No, I'm rolling a knowledge planes check.
Oh. I thought we did that already.
For this type of Demodon, I don't remember
Oh,
this
this is a
type of
different
Demodon.
type?
For the Farastus? Shit.
For the Ferostus, I don't remember them.
Oh, I thought it was all the same shit. Demodon.
No, Demodon is like a type.
Like when we were in the Vault of Falls and shit, and we called it Demodon.
No,
not all the Demodons are the same.
it's like a race of fiends, kind of like
Yeah.
Tanari and Beatazuz. It's like many different types.
They have different
So
echelons.
Yeah. So the Farastus, what'd you roll?
For my knowledge planes.
You got 20.
That's what I rolled too.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20 plus
All right. So for a reminder,
plus 28, so I got a 48 total.
so as a reminder, the Demodons are native to the Demodons are native to the prison plane of Carceri.
You know that much.
You know,
Oh, they like the Wardens?
AKA, yeah, they're like the Wardens. AKA, it's also the plane is known by many names in many worlds. It's also commonly known as Tartarus.
Oh, that's from Greek mythology.
It's yeah, and yeah, it is also home. It is also there are Titans imprisoned in that plane as well. Its petitioners plot endlessly to find an escape from their hellish existence, but watchful eyes see to it that such plots never succeed. The Demodons are the self-appointed keepers of the population of Carceri. They're the jailers and wardens, although they themselves are mostly prisoners of the plane, as surely as the petitioners they try to watch. Of course, the number of petitioners on such a plane makes their task an impossible one, but it doesn't trouble them. Apparently, after their exile from some other plane many millennia ago, for a reason long forgotten, the Demodons were exiled to the Tartarian depths of Carceri to serve some sort of penance. Once there, they took it upon themselves to set up an order of sorts. Other sub-races of Demodons live on Carceri and perhaps on other planes as well, but the Ferastus, Calubas, and Shaitors are the most common. However, there are a few other types as well. The Ferastus being
What's
the Ferastus are the most common.
What's the strongest?
Out of those 3, the strongest would be the Shaitor. However, there is also
We haven't fought a Shaitor then, right? What we fought in the Vault of Soul?
there's also the Palashors and the Yamakars. The Yamakars are currently the strongest. Though they are not necessarily the only types of strong, part of the strong Demodons.
My dude, I got a 48, so I would like to know their entire hierarchy. I want to know what they have for breakfast yesterday.
I want that. Well, I can't say the entire hierarchy because they could release more Demodon types in the future that I'm not aware of. So,
But I should be able to know that. This is like Can-Do Keep level, like.
so what she currently sees that's what
I'm
she,
supposed to know shit.
what she
nobody
currently
else
sees
knows.
is Farastus. And she already knows about Kalubas, so she knows about Kalubas. She hasn't seen any. The party hasn't seen any Shaitors yet. But there's some shapes that are flying in the sky that she could make out as Kalubas or even the Palashkars, which is stronger than the Kalubas.
Now you busting these names out, but you gotta remember that because I'm not reading it in front of me,
I know.
like
You
I
need
don't
a
have
visual.
any context.
You need a visual.
Yeah, like I don't know which one's a which. I don't have any differentiation. I just have like random names. Do some of them have like mandibles? Like do some of them have feathered wings or insectile wings? Like what's going on? There's hardly any differentiation like between what's drawn. A horrible artist. Like who
I don't like
who
that.
drew this shit?
I don't
This
like.
is trash.
I don't like that artwork either. But the
Two of them are fat and round. Like what the fuck? They all look the same.
Looks demonic.
yeah, generally they're
puke demons.
they're covered in some kind of substance, tar-like, slime-like, acid-like. And most of them have wings except for they all have wings except for the Ferastus. The Ferastus are wingless. Although there are rumors of a winged kind of Ferastu.
Wait a second. Can I roll the
You
check
already
for
rolled
that?
the check for that.
So why are you telling me rumors, nigga? I need facts.
Okay,
bro.
okay. There is evidence.
Thank you.
However,
Let me
you don't
know.
see any before you.
Thank you. This nigga giving me like this hearsay shit. Like I should know definitively if I'm gonna get 48.
Yeah.
Like
Get
there's
that
hearsay.
out of here.
That shit, if it's rumors, it gotta be like rumors like God level shit. Like there's rumors that our Pencer is really like trying to make a comeback. Like that should be a rumor. But for these motherfuckers, like come on, son. 48, I should know who their grandmother is. I should know whether Metsuar are secretly related. You know what I mean?
You get that.
For real, son.
Well, here's
What kind of STDs can I give you if you fuck one of them unprotected?
this guy.
Like, I want to know everything, son. Trying to get bang for my buck here, son.
So look, that's a Kulubar. You guys have fought a couple of these, in fact.
Okay, this looks different. Okay, that's a Kalubar.
All right.
So he has the black slime. That's the black slime one. Because he
That's-
has black slime. on
That's
the
the slimy one. That one has slime on it. The Ferastus have like a tar-like substance on them.
Oh, okay. All right. Here we go.
And these are the Shators.
Those are the ones that are currently in power. He's sitting on a throne.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Well, that one in particular is sitting on a throne, but
Sorry.
the Shators is they do make a lot of decisions.
He's like a black Mr. Ed, like from
They have
From
this.
the Addams
They got
Family,
slimy.
because it-
They got slimy skin as well.
Uncle Fester with fucking wings.
Oh shit! He said Uncle Fester with wings.
Black Uncle Fester with
Like,
wings, son. You got the chain on, son. You fucking with this dude. Calls him fucking. Call him Baron Fester, bro. Baron Fester.
There's
Those vindicators annihilated, or I'll mash you with my mace.
you got these dudes as well.
So says Baron Fester.
Alright, let's roll initiative so we can finish tonight.
Oh, which ones are those, bro?
That's the stringy one. They look like they're covered in like what looks like
It looks like they're
stringy,
melting.
stringy
Yo,
kind of
which ones?
substance.
Which ones are those?
That's the Palashos.
The Palashas. I like those. They look like they're constantly crying. I like those dudes. The crying Demodons, also known as the Palashas.
And here's the Yamakars.
They're like fingertips. They just go all.
Yeah,
It goes all the way down.
Mhm,
How
that
do
shit-
even
They
do it?
tickle your asshole with that shit, son. That shit
It
slides
looks
in.
like an
Good
asshole,
game.
man. Like, yo, let me cut that shit off.
You slide them fingers in your asshole. GG, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this cancerous motherfucker right here.
Those are the really tough ones.
These are the chemo Demodons, bro. He's like, I breed breast cancer, so I can beat you too. Gee,
He
gee,
said I
son.
beat breast cancer. I should beat you too.
Gee. Chemotherapy, son.
That's the.
Get bodied.
Look at that freaking camera.
Hey, here's another
Reminds me of
autistic.
that hammer from
Here's
Diablo
another
2.
autistic version of it.
I don't remember both now.
This one's like all armored up and shit.
Oh, which one is this one with the arm
That's
on?
the same one. That's just a
Oh, okay, a new rendition of him.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
a
you're
different
right. You're
rendition.
right. Okay, I see it. That's the Villadum demo done. Oh my God! They turned Villadum into a demo done.
I've always wanted to be evil. Finally, I've taken the final step.
So those are the demo dons. As for the Ferostus, they well, yeah, the Demodons can also summon other Demodons, and considering they're not being summoned here, the Demodons you see right now, they all have the ability to summon more.
Well, I have a permanent circle of protection from good, so they can summon all they want. They ain't gonna be able to do shit to
No,
me.
but
Yeah.
it's a lot of people too that don't have protection.
So none of them has the ability to teleport, right?
Um,
And they all have freedom of movement.
not naturally. I mean, some of them could harvest some
Unless
kind
they got
of
other
magic.
ways,
Yeah, unless they got
or-
other. They don't
or
naturally
they
teleport.
self-access.
Yeah. They all got freedom of movement, so you can't really pin them down on anything. Immune to
Right.
poison, dark vision.
It's
Typical
almost like
typical
they're
outsider
training
traits.
to get freedom of movement. That's what it seems
Typical
like.
outsider traits. They're chaotic subtype, evil subtype, extraplanar. The Ferostus are the most common type. They draw the most menial tasks under the orders from the rest. They are apparently blamed for their race's long forgotten transgression. They're barely tolerated by other Demodons. Stand about roughly 7 feet high, weigh about 200 pounds. Long arms and legs, large oblong heads, bodies continually ooze a thick black tar-like substance that slowly trickles down their emaciated frames.
Who's that?
Yeah.
The one with the long fingernail?
Nah, that's the smallest
the
one.
smaller the Ferostus. Arrogant and cruel. They are they typically can fly into a rage during combat. And their thick tar-like slime that secretes out of them is a powerful adhesive. And which also makes them expert grapplers because they can easily grab onto somebody and just latch onto them. They can rage, pretty much like a barbarian. And they do have innate magic abilities, some unique to them, some common to Demodon, such as detecting magic, fear, invisibility. They have clairaudience and clairvoyance, fog cloud, raven fugleman. They can dispel magic. They can summon other Ferostus. They also have they have very keen sense of smell as well. And there's 40s around the party right now.
Well, on my initiative. Oh, 50 in the house, bounce. Y'all already know what I'm about. The dude come quick over, Dre beats nigga, I ain't still dressy dot. I'm a flow going quicker, woo.
Oh, that shit is hold up.
Do they have damage reduction?
Yes.
Yeah, average resistance to cold,
That
10,
rolled a
fire
20 for
10,
initiative.
spell resistance, they have damage reduction, 10, good and magic.
Lewis, my initiative is 20.
They also
Oh,
have heretical soul. All Demodons have heretical souls. They are very adamant against the gods, especially considering their place of their home.
They were thrown in the New Jersey of all of the planes.
They have a bonus against. They have a saving throw bonus against divine spells.
Banish to a place nobody else gets. No.
and they have the ability to their natural attacks, or even their melee weapons, if they wield any. Divine spellcasters have to make will saves when they strike, or lose access to their divine spells for a small amount of time. So they are definitely a bane to clerics, or anybody who's a divine spellcaster, druids, clerics.
They ain't the bane of shit. Ooh, that one looking lovely, Claudius. But you roll 2 and take the best. Ooh, you got to rather than 19. They gave you a 9, bro. That wasn't a 19 for a minute. It rolled over to a 9.
I know it was almost a 19. I know, man. 19
Not like ass range.
I don't know why Kai doesn't have one. It's kind of crazy. You should have been bit off of Claudius. You should have been like, I mean, Claudius really doing a little too much for him. Let me cop one of those. What? Those you got the black market ties, Kai? I'm saying, bro.
No, that was 3 characters ago.
Yo, legit though, I think I might have to take advantage. Black market connections is a lot of headache, just as much as, but I don't think it's any more of a headache than leadership is. I think I'm gonna have to cop that on my next character, son.
You gotta get one the next character.
Actually, I can. It's not a it's out of like character for me. Like, it's fucking dope to be able to do that. Shit. Black market connections.
Oh, connection?
Yeah, that black market shit.
Yo, talking of that, the black market one, and then there's also the mercantile prince, and you only get a level 1. You start out with, I think, with like 200 or 300% more starting gold than a normal PC. And then I think like every level, you get like mad money. Like if
Yo, with starting off with that money, you could like raise so much capital to do other shit.
Yeah. I could make a merchant character, be like, probably make him a rogue or some shit. Mercantile prince, yo, this will be loaded. By level 7, I have like 100,000 PC.
Cynthia got a 21, if Layton got a 13.
But with that money, he'll be able to afford.
You can like buy, you can hire underlings and shit. Yeah. My nigga, I'd be able to start my first level character with the hirelings to carry my shit for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo. Like, by the time he's level 7, he's gonna be having like level 13 character equipment to make up for his black ass skills.
And the funny thing is, hirelings are so common in D&D, but yet, like, you and I have never used them. It's been around since before we were playing the game.
Alright, round 1. Kai.
I don't think he heard you.
He did.
I heard him.
No,
I'm
not
first.
you, Darren. I'm talking about...
I thought Kai goes first. So
I go first. Then you go.
I figured that. I was like, wait.
And then I think.
So they all got damage reduction, and I didn't get to hear the part about them not having any like immunities to crits or sneak attacks.
They don't.
They don't. They're good.
Why am I getting hit by that? Oh my god.
Alright, let me know if he says anything, because I'm tired of hearing fucking...
Yeah.
No, not you. Darren. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you just fine, man.
Oh. No, because you typing mad loud.
Alright, I have to mute it. Let me know when he says something. Or tell him to type to me or something.
No mess with this. You should do, Darren. So, when you're gonna talk, be related, and you want to mute it and talk. That's what the rest of them do.
Or you could just turn the game off and just play D&D. That could.
Oh,
I mean, that's another option.
I'm offering an alternative. Just mute yourself, and then when you have to respond, you mute yourself. I'm muting you. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, let's continue. There's only one demigod in front of us, right?
It's 4.
4.
Oh, it's 4.
There's one that dropped right directly in front, but there's 3 more that kind of, you know, they're within 30 feet. They're 20 feet away.
So since you said drop, that implies that they're all prone. Is that true?
Are they prone though?
Since they
Oh,
drop?
they glided. Oh wait, they don't got wings. They didn't glide it. Lose, are they prone?
Currently, yes.
All right, 4 prone Demodons.
Fire resistance and damage reduction. What is it? Evil? Good? What is it?
Good at magic.
Adamantine?
Good at
Good
magic.
in magic.
Um,
And who has what buffs on them? I know 2 people have weapon of all on.
That might have wore off.
Yeah?
All the running around since it got casted. It's been about 10 minutes. If longer than that, probably. Yeah, I don't think Weapon of War is still on. Let me see how long that lasts. I think it's like a minute per level, right?
I thought it last 24 hours.
No, it's a minute per level.
Well, before we get into combat, can you tell us what buffs we have that are still on? That would be a good idea. So we know where we stand.
Alright. Well, everybody still has. I think that.
Oh damn.
How long does 8 last?
Mass aid.
Yeah, I say Mass 8 wore off as well.
Mass aid gone, so our HPs are down, and our attacks down, and our saves are down.
Everybody's got resistance to fire 30. Greater status is on Metsuor, Kai, and Valenum. Only
I still have long arm up.
long arm still up. Only Valenum and Claudius have Hero's Feast on. Only Claudius, Valenum, and Cynthia have Sustain on.
A what? Sustain what?
Sustain. You don't need to eat or drink for 3 days.
Oh.
Cynthia's. How long does Stars of the Vandal last? I don't think that lasts that long either.
Nah, it's an offensive spell, so I doubt it'll last that long.
Yeah, that ended. And the other one was Martyr's Last Blessing. How long does that last? That lasts 1 hour per level.
Okay. So that's on. Is that on? Isn't that on 2 people?
That was on Cynthia and
Cynthia and
Valenum.
Valenum.
Mesor has resistance to acid 10, so does Kai, and so does. Yeah, those 2 got resistance to acid. I don't even know where they got that from.
Resist acid. They got that from Cynthia. She casts resist energy on them.
Oh, just a straight up resistance from the scrolls.
From the
That's
scrolls,
what it
yeah.
was. All right, so they got resistance to acid 10. Kai and Metsuor.
And someone has
Metsuor
superior
actually still has enlarged person on. He's not riding any mounts though. Yeah, I forgot he's large size still.
Someone had Taiki's touch and someone has superior resistance.
Kai has Taiki's touch,
I got Taiki's touch.
and Claudius and Zionel has superior resistance.
Okay, so those are things on. Got you.
I forgot about those buffs.
That's good because that means now I can cast my aid spells and I know where they're gonna go. All right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Claudius has enough buffs to blind anybody casting fucking detect magic.
Not really. I got non-detection on.
Get body.
I don't register no buff at all.
He said, "I register nothing."
Exactly.
Unless
People
you
look
are
at
powerful.
Look at this commoner. Look at this commoner over here. No bucks.
Yeah. For you, your arcane sight. For
I should have
you,
non-detection on every day. Man.
you still have arcane sight, battle magic perception, contingency, magic tattoo, disobedience, dragon sight, efficacious perception, eyes of the Averill, heart of earth, fire, water. Those last a while, right? Like an hour per level, those three?
Oh yeah, the harder lightning spells. Yeah, an hour per level.
Alright. So, 25% immunity, which gives you light fortification.
Yeah, I got light
on top of what they already give you. Non-detection salon.
Give me heart of air. That's the only one I'm missing for the 4 spell combo. And I'll be immune to crit. So I'm not crit.
So Kyle, you figure out what you're gonna do yet, bro? You know what all your buffs are now.
See invisibility, superior resistance, Taiki's touch is still on.
Yeah.
All that's still on, yeah.
Pain sight also. All that shit. All that good stuff.
So +4 secret bonus, and then it goes 3, 2.
Dragon perception. Dragon sight. Got a lot of crap on. Who goes it? That's all?
Nah, it's Kyle.
Oh.
I is going to. He's gonna put shield on. Yeah, put shield on.
I mean, you could do that, or you could save yourself the spell and just have Palladium go into the stance that gives you extra +4 to AC anyway. It's the same thing. Same net.
I just wish I had a map so I could see where I am.
I mean, you could. I mean, if you're trying to not waste an action, you could just have Palladium give you the AC and just go after Palladium.
I mean, your party's your party's together, and there's a Farastu within 10 to 15 feet.
All right. I mean, if you really if you're worried about the AC like that, you might just wait for the tank. But if you're not worried about AC,
there's
just
a
go in and
there's a
bomb
prone
him.
Farastu within 10 to 15.
So I guess you're suggesting for him to delay.
Yeah. All right.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling him like there's a better AC option if he doesn't want to waste time because he may have forgotten.
So
that.
delay.
No, if you go
I like
now, you
delaying
can just
anyway.
attack without the AC. If you want the AC, then just delay.
I'm delayed. It's not my fault I get so high on initiative. I'm delayed.
All right, so Kai, confused about something. Kai, completely confused, just doesn't do anything.
Why are you speaking for Kai? Is Kai confused?
Because you're having this out of character battle planning thing.
It's not out of
that's
character. It's
influencing
something
his-
that he knows about my character, but in character, but out of character, he just forgets because he's not there. Like my character does.
I'm
we
trying
have
to
a
make it
habit
real.
of-
All right.
Here's the habit that we have because we don't do narrative like combat. We always forget the basic shit that like our characters do, and very few people don't forget. Pichardo does it, and I don't, because I always pay attention to what other people do. That's why I'm always calling out Zino, like, yo, Zino, do this, or you do that. But everybody else, y'all be forgetting our bread and butters. So we just like for Overwatch, like
You're in a group.
we have an alt. Just work with that if you remember it. But if you don't remember it, I'm gonna let you know, and then you make whatever decision you want.
All right, so just say that. Just say that. Say Kai, you see Valenum in his Iron Guard glare stance. So if you happen to be near him, it's a -4 penalty that the enemies will make on their attacks against you if you buy Valenum.
Okay, well, Louis just said what I said, but smarter. So what he said.
Right, and quicker, like.
So what he said.
So do you still want to pump up your AC even further, or do something else? I mean, Kai maybe wants a lot of defense. That's
Maybe he
-4
does.
from the enemy and +4 shield bonus to his AC.
Right,
like,
exactly what he said.
Dude doesn't want to get hit.
Well, that's stacks.
All I know is that the
Yeah.
situation before Kai is he's with his team. They're not spread out. They're not spread out everywhere, and there's four
I
prone.
feel already handicapped, and I honestly know that you're not trying to free us up here, Lewis. So I guess I'm really not.
We good, man.
I'm just going through the motions at this point.
We good, man.
what you fostered, Lewis. You fostered this like haphazard way of playing the game because there's no map. There's no.
I mean, I ain't got a front. I like maps too.
The map has got me like this. Like, alright,
Well, that sounds to me like people need to That just sounds to me like people need to get back into their mind's eye. They need to get back into their imagination a little bit.
It's not even that. Like, I could get into my imagination. It's just the entire time I'm playing without a map, I'm kind of waiting for the other foot to drop. You know what I mean? Like, I'm playing this and I want to take it serious, but I'm like, should I not? Because, like, what if he drops the map, then I got to take it serious, you know? But
right.
if I know the map is not going to come,
but I did
and I can just treat this like a serious combat, then I will.
I just did some serious combats not too long ago without a map, though.
But I didn't feel that way.
Lewis,
This is how I felt. I felt like, hold up, man, hold up a second.
Don't do that to Lewis. Lewis will be like, wait a minute.
Hold on a second. Let me clarify what I mean.
The stress stirring those fights, those 1v1s.
Wait a second. Let me clarify what I mean. Let me clarify what I mean. What I really mean is this. It's not that the fights before weren't serious, but I felt like those particular events were there as part of like a plot reason as well. Like it was an obstacle that I had to overcome, but like it was one I would have had to come to no matter what.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
okay,
It was like a plan.
Take the whole situation from the minute that started to now, even to the end of this chapter. All the mobility and the movement and everything that has happened, a map would have just delayed the game completely. It would have shut the game down, in fact. I can't make a map of every little tiny detail section of the city and then just throw it up, whenever something happens. Like,
No.
it's a situation where, like, the reason I didn't make maps is because it would have taken me a very long time. It would have taken me a very let me finish though. Let me finish. It would have taken me a very long time to create these maps for something that literally was only going to last 10 rounds.
Oh, Lewis on mute, Darren.
If that. Like your situation with the war, I'm not going to put every single follower on one side, every single follower on the other side, and then the situation, like everybody's situation. Claudius was in one spot here, and then he ended up at the Blue Crater Academy. Then he ended up inside of the Blue Crater Academy. Then he ended up everybody's battlefield changed moment to moment. And I wasn't gonna kill like 6 months trying to make a map for all those situations.
So what you're saying is a lack of a map isn't an indication that it's not a serious part of the story. A lack of a map, it just means you just didn't have time to make
I told him
a map for this particular situation.
Right. Or that it's not even necessary.
Or
because, yeah. Like,
goes in the conversation.
But it doesn't mean it's not serious. It just means a map isn't necessary.
Like, I still follow the normal rules. Like, hey, the enemy's 50 feet away. What's your speed? 30 feet? All right, well, you're going to...
Okay.
And
What?
the only thing I required from the players was that you're just going to have to be a little imaginative. You're just going to have to ask me more questions. Like, all right, is there cover? What's the closest amount of cover I can get to? All right, well, there's cover about 15 feet away from you.
Why do you want to turn his arguments for?
But,
Kajara said to unmute.
Oh, Pokemon Go?
We ain't got no shit over it. Oh, you gonna take over all these gems over here, watch.
Yeah, right. You gotta see this character.
Is Lewis with me?
so, yeah, I already did. So...
The reason why you can't make that is because you're over there drinking pumpkin spice milk and shit. That's probably you focus.
This is one of Lewis. You don't have to make elaborate maps that take forever. We don't need maps. Let's put it this way: when we having a battle just like this one, let's throw up a white generic map with the grids. That's all we need, really.
That still takes up time. I gotta throw up a map. I gotta throw up all the tokens. I gotta throw up the enemy tokens.
Just right backwards. No design, no graphic, just like
But then you have to indicate which ones. Which ones
I still got to indicate what's in that square. Oh, well, in this square there was a broken building here, so then I got to add the broken building. Well, what was
higher level? She gets
I'm asking you specifically. Okay, what's here? how many people in this area? This and that. That took time as well.
He has to put which ones are affected by what debuff, which ones are
If I have a
unconscious,
blank
which ones
map,
are
I'm
prone.
still gonna have players asking me questions. What's on it?
We're gonna ask questions anyway.
I will. You know me. I'm
But
gonna
some
ask,
of us
bro.
doesn't care.
But like with the map there, then I feel in
Like, you gotta put everything.
I gotta put everything
You gotta put
there.
everything if it's the map there.
Whereas if I don't have a map there, whereas
person be like, oh, that's square. There's
whereas if I don't have the map, the players go bases off just their questions that they need to know, not that they don't need to know. You don't need to know that tree is over there until you ask. You know what I'm saying?
But if I did ahead of time, I could plan something.
Oh, you're saying if you knew the tree was there to begin with?
Then it would give me a clue. That's the drawback. Because like looking at the battlefield, you could map something out.
But you can still tactically make your decisions even non-visually. You just gotta ask.
You can, but there's lack of inspiration because you can't see everything. You get inspired by only by the things that like you're immediately aware of. Things that like.
Plus, the lack of a map helps take away from it being a tactical game and more of a storytelling game. On top
That's
of that.
basically what it will come down to. But that's not necessarily.
It's not something I'm gonna. It's not something I would. It's not something I'm gonna use. It's not something I'm gonna use very often. It's gonna be used in situations where like I want the players to be in different environments at various times in a short period of time. And
I'm ready to do this sparingly. I hope this is not like you're gonna be doing this all the time though.
if the story has it, if the story of the adventure has it where your characters are gonna.
Person, so you sound like
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it depends on
maybe I do need to do this more often, so you guys can switch back and forth between the mediums.
I would prefer that you do it with a character that I'm not tactical with. Because like,
well, man, maybe we need to be less tactical in this game then. So.
If I play a character, it's not about the game.
It is about the game.
For me, it's about the character.
Because not every character is tactical.
All right, I played 2 characters that are tactical so far: Valenum and Orion. Both of them are battlefield tactical. When I play Waylon is not tactical.
Okay,
so
but we were playing tactical characters even without a battle map back in the day. So
like who?
Everybody.
Who's a lot of tactics in this party, man? Everybody's tactical here.
Nah, I'm not. No, only with 2 characters. I'm not tactical with anybody else. Anybody else, I just shoot at whatever is.
All I know is that this is going to happen again. This is going to happen again if the storyline takes place where the characters are going to be in multiple places, in a very quick amount of time.
Yeah,
If you guys are in a dungeon, that's different. It's a limited scope. A dungeon is only a set amount of rooms. That's obviously going to need a map. But something that's wide out in the wilderness or out in the city or even like or even if you're flying in the skies, I'm not going to have a map for every situation.
Flying in the skies is though, man. A map for that because it'll be a 3D map.
I can't do a 3D map. You just have to use your imagination for that one.
I know, but it'll be dope.
I mean, the only thing I could do with that is I would still use the flat map. I would still use the gridded map, but then I would just have to mark everybody's altitude. That would be it. Like this guy on the map is 50 feet below, so that's a little easier as long as I mark altitude. But
you gotta have an aerial battle, son. I still want a sky battle, like a ship battle. Whatever.
But
anyways,
if I have to resort to there needing to be a battle map for every situation, then
not every situation, but at least most. It seems like you want to take it away entirely. That's not good either. Maps.
If you really think about it, you guys have only had. If you really think about it, you guys have only had one battle without maps.
Niggas don't like completely different.
Right.
Niggas don't like
one battle without maps.
That's the feedback you got from that. Niggas is like, wah, we not fans.
I like the map. I like moving my character around, so I get it.
Like the beta group, shit out.
Right, you just getting the feedback, Blizzard. That's all.
Oh, I know.
The consensus is everybody like that.
Well, all I'm saying is all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. When you guys in the future, because I know it's gonna come up, and you start bitching about why doesn't Lewis do stuff like this in the game? Why doesn't Lewis do that? Why don't we have situations like this? They'll be like, well, guess what? That's gonna require a lot of map building for every little inch of the freaking thing that you want detailed. And because you guys don't like playing without maps, it's never gonna happen in the game.
I wouldn't mind that. If you told me that, I'd be like, all right, I'll sit on.
I mean, there's just gonna have to be aspects to the game that you're gonna want in it, but you can never have because you require a map. What?
I've been here 10 years. It's really like 50.
I can't. You sound muffled. I can't even hear him.
It says something about Donald Trump.
It's something about Trump. I can't hear the rest.
Donald Trump?
You hear me?
I hear you now.
I said,
Yo, I told you.
I said, do you five matches like voting for Donald J.
I
Trump?
had Caldwell build a 100-foot wide wall, to save the people, and he's gonna have Caldwell pay for it.
Make culture great again.
Like, look at that. 100-foot freaking avalanche coming down our group. I would have had to put a building here, a building there, a shopping cart there, a freaking horse there, a freaking.
But that would look so cool, though.
And that would have taken me about a month to do.
So then get some help. You could go on Reddit and be like, yo, I need help making this map.
Nobody does that for free. Get out of here, man. Nobody does that shit for free. I'm not gonna pay somebody to do a map that's gonna last how many rounds did this avalanche thing last? 2 rounds? Here's $50. Make me a map for a 2-round fucking event. Get out of here. Use the original. You know what? The original freaking D&D didn't really need maps. So
Why are we talking about the original D&D?
Oh no! This nigga talking about going back to driving like.
no, I'm saying the very few times that I don't use a map, not even a few times, the very rare times I don't use a map. There really shouldn't be any bitching about it. You need to just go back and use your mind's eye like you used to.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, like, we're sitting down doing some math. I go to pull out a calculator. The teacher like, yo, what do you do with that calculator? I'm like, your fucking math that you just gave me. Like, why am I going to... No, why don't you use the abacus? Because it's a fucking abacus. Like, I have a calculator on my phone already. Like,
spoiled ass people.
You motherfucker, I got it back in the day. We used counting beans. I'm pretty sure that was
You guys
effective,
were pretty damn tactical without
I got a
maps back in the day.
calculator
When all we had was a grid notebook. Still tactical.
Rather be playing Overwatch. That you need a little doing yourself. We're watching getting into our D&D preps now.
Yeah, he's right.
My nigga, I will give you the time. But I understand what you're saying, because the truth is, we are trying to finish.
Trying to find time somewhere, his job, his family,
this shit with when you DMs and they were running through the jungles and the orcs, those 4 orcs came and they were running from a T-Rex. Did you need a map for any of that?
I did have a map for the battle for that.
For the orc battle, or for when they were running from the T-Rex? Did you have a map for
that? For
that?
the running scene, that was just a scene they had to run.
Exactly.
So they didn't have a map.
This is a scene where you're running around.
This is battle though. So
this is a scene where you're running around. You gonna tell me that T-Rex wasn't considered an encounter?
No, it was not. That T-Rex would have destroyed them. They didn't want to
encounter doesn't necessarily have to
T-Rex.
mean a physical combat.
But this is.
Encounter could be with a trap. It could be with a puzzle. It could be with running away.
I mean, I tell you what. If they intended to fight the T-Rex, I would have made a map.
You would have had to make it on the spot.
Yeah.
Very undetailed.
Of course, it would have been undetailed because it would have been a wash anyway.
Wait. But then what would they have had to have done once you made your little quick map? Ask a bunch of questions anyway. Matt, what's over here? Matt, what's over there?
True.
Then you'd be busy filling all that shit in at the same.
Them niggas would not have lasted that round, but
they would have happened. You would have used up a lot of time though.
They would have ended up running away. I'm pretty sure they would have.
In that situation, I'd have been like, you don't need a map. Just fucking play. Just tell me what your character's doing. He's running to a tree. There's a tree that's 10 feet away from him. It's about 20 feet high. Oh, I want a bigger tree. Well, there's a larger tree about 40 feet further. You gonna do that?
Yep.
You know, that's sometimes you gotta wing it.
To me, that was what they're running away.
That's a
was
funny
matter
thing.
of
That's a
chess.
funny thing. People want the DM to wing it, to learn how to wing it, but the players need to learn how to wing it also.
The players they
Watson
learn
can't
away.
be
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I learned a lot today.
Not Watson, but he was a DM. That shit was weak. His monsters were all weak.
What?
So Watson was a DM. His monsters was all weak. Which campaign was
They're not weak, man. This dude was putting shit that is too powerful, man.
Darren don't know
I mean,
better.
like, you know, like, out of like 7 counters, 9 of them we ended up trying to run away, man.
Anyway,
I'm not the only one. So was Kai, and who was playing with us also? Ricky. Oh, Ricky ended up getting killed.
My world is random. Just because you're low level don't mean you're running high level situations. Better just don't be in them. Just fucking run away. Just like in real life, you walking down the street, you see a fucking shootout. You go the opposite direction unless you got skills to handle that situation. Like, you mind your fucking business.
Yo, Watson, you know what's funny? Yo, Antonio, check this out. In his campaign, I made a ranger that specializes in bow, right? And Samuels, he made a person that uses, there was no gunslinger, but he uses pistol. Bro, from level 1 to 7, I never used the bow because he took him away, and this dude never had guns. So we got to level 7, you like make sure.
you couldn't find a bow for 7 levels. How is that possible?
He wasn't. They weren't free.
Oh, they weren't free. How they gain levels as slaves?
Like 80% of my feet is bow.
Ask them, and that's part of the adventure.
Wait, why would they be allowing their slaves to even get asked me like that?
What? Bro, you don't know about the broken chains?
Yo, son, we escaped because we smart.
Oh, you telling me
You know
you?
what I'm talking about, son.
Those niggas is godlike, son. They're all ex-slaves.
No, I know that. I'm saying-
he came back as an eagle that paladin.
So did they escape and gain their levels with nothing?
They started their characters off at level 3.
That's right. They started off high
level
level.
3, yeah, that's right. Yo,
Yeah,
I know Samuels.
And they got their levels
What was the
escaping.
name of that Samuels? What was the name of that paladin in Broken Chain?
Oh, you talking about Landau?
Landau.
There we go.
That dude is godlike. He's a dope ass NPC.
Every time you say that, Lewis grimaces every time, bro.
You said
That
I grimace.
motherfucker
Why I
hates that we
grimace?
bring up fucking this one character like as if he's.
There's one character that
as
got
if Lewis has
murked
never
by
made
the
a character
UNT.
memorable. Like, that's not fair. Actually, Lewis, let me step you go real quick. Poomkoos is godlike, okay?
Oh, Ponkus.
Oh, Landau got killed real quick though.
Let's talk about Poomkoos.
Remember how he got
I just jumped into the conversation.
It's Ponkoos.
Lewis goes like this
Ponkoos.
every time you say fucking Landau.
Oh,
It's hilarious.
Talk about who can take
Every
that
time
land.
the salt, nigga. The salt is in there.
Oh,
We
man.
speak
Anyway.
about Landau all the time. I love Landau, but
No, I heard
don't
about
know.
him.
When Broken Chains comes up, Lewis is like,
back as a freaking Falcon, man. He was like Falcon when he came back from a human to Falcon.
I think that's probably the best part was his reincarnation. Because I didn't expect that either. That was a random idea. I just had one night.
So the DM didn't expect.
do you see
really
the
didn't.
magic, Lewis? When you don't script shit, shit is beautiful.
I know. I've done it.
Maybe you have it. You know,
Yo, this guy Darren is saying
It's not new to me. I've done it.
Like weak.
Say it again.
I've done it.
Darren is saying that Watson.
I did it with
I'm telling
Oric.
him, yo, that out of 10 encounters we had, 9 of them we ended up like trying to retreat.
I think we never won one of them. I don't know.
You're sitting there like it's news to me. Like,
No, when you guys bang out with those
That's not even a real
with
picture.
the hunting party of elves that were coming after you guys.
We lost that fight. We lost against the fucking orcs. Oh, no.
No, you guys won that fight because you needed to win that fight to escape. Because those elves got sent to hunt you guys down.
You talking about when
When you
we
were
in the jungle,
escaping.
right?
Yeah.
I wish Lewis would do some scary stuff.
The orc battle,
I can't, Darren. I need a map.
the
for
battle
that.
you guys did with those 4 orc brothers, that was technically a victory. They were hunting you guys down, but when you managed to kill, what's this guy's name again, man?
I need a map from the characters go to the
He's
bathroom.
the fucking leader. That's the one that Jen scored the fucking double crit.
I need a map from the characters of
and one shot.
Yeah, we had one. We were in that top.
That was you guys got XP for that you wasn't supposed to get. That's why you gained so much fucking levels.
I need a map for the characters.
Because all the XP off that one dude, son. I was so tight.
I need a map for the characters' familiars when their familiars separate.
I was like, these fucking these fucking orc brothers are gonna body the shit out of everybody here, son. I was so ready for it. And this nigga Jay rolled 220s and crushed my dreams. I had to just let it go.
Jay was like,
I rolled
I had to hold that L. I'm like, this nigga's at full HP and he just dies because a player rolled 220s? And he's a fucking boss character. He was the leader out of all of them. I had to just let him like die. Just like let him go.
yeah, the whole day.
I was so fucking hot, son. I was so mad. These niggas were so happy.
You see, Darren? I don't know. Darren's crazy if that story alone isn't enough to tell you just how hard it was to like I always say, Broken Chains, death was palpable, son.
Yo,
Every turn.
Yeah.
The fucking Guanti.
Have you guys heard of Salvador Dali, the artist? Have you guys heard of Salvador Dali, the artist that he draws like surreal things? You know, the mounting clock. You guys seen that? Yo, like this guy Watson campaign sort of felt like that. You remember when we found that sanctuary, that tree?
Oh yeah,
that we were all
it's a tree that's constantly born.
It felt so surreal, so like we were like tripping on drugs and shit.
Yeah.
And then there was this guy that was trying to butt Ricky's character. Remember that?
It was a gay elf that
Was Ricky there too?
Yeah.
There was this gay elf trying to freaking Ricky's character.
Yeah.
Wait,
Not rape him, but like being like very
I was coming on him.
Yeah, because he
You don't say rape like.
one of the bowls, his bowl was missing. His bowl was missing because Jang
So
stole.
he's trying to seduce Ricky. This guy said rape.
I wasn't trying to seduce Ricky. Like he threatened to rape Ricky's
Oh, he
character.
threatened to rape.
Yeah, if Ricky was like lying to him, he's just looking for his bow. And Jang actually
What's with
has
Ricky's
his bow.
character's about to get raped? Because I did that with him with a half fork on Earth. when they grappled him and the half orc was pulling his pants down, and you guys were
Yeah, that's what fucking
these guys sat there and watched, and they actually debated on whether or not they were gonna let it happen. They were looking through the window like, should we save them? They're like, hold on,
that was
I need to see how far this goes.
that was Gemino.
I'm like, y'all are evil ass motherfuckers.
That was Gemino. I did it with Gemino because Gemino was arguing with Lerith before he left, and Lerith ran off.
Gemino had a legitimate reason. Gemino was like, we told him not to run off by himself. He ran off by himself, and now he's about to get raped. Let him get raped.
Right.
Gemino don't give a shit. But we had the other two characters, David, it was David Myrick and Adrian Mitchell. They were playing the Psychic Warrior and a Bard. Both good characters. Both of them were like, well, what should we do? I don't know. And they just kept watching like nothing had happened, and Rick was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, Ricky only had those pretty boy characters, man.
Somebody finally stopped it. I don't know if it was It was Gemino that finally stopped it. Yeah, Gemino finally was like, alright, enough of this shit. Boom, he threw something. He did something. He threw a spell in there or something. That shit was hilarious.
Threw a spell in the
Ricky got him back though. Rick he was prone on the floor, and then he grabbed the short sword that fell.
Well, this shit was like a surreal experience.
And
I
then
would love to go down memory lane, guys, but I
Yeah.
want to finish this so I get my 2 levels.
Alright.
That's right. I know. Yeah, we keep going down memory lane,
Yeah,
getting
Lewis said we
distracted.
get 2 levels.
I changed it to 1.
No, I
They
didn't.
went to the astral plane.
This guy, I did not. Don't listen to
Remember
him.
they lifted Watson trying to eat our brains, and we trying to get back on time, so we don't get our
We're still on Kai's turn. Whether or not he's delaying or not.
That shit was hot.
brains. Yeah, I know, man. We gotta go back to that someday.
Is Kai taking his turn though? Because this degraded into a
I delayed. Stop, man.
this degraded into a no map fucking bitch fest.
I remember him saying that. He did say he delayed.
I just wanted to make sure.
Man, so are you delaying too, so I can go?
Delay master, go. All right, you're done.
It's always smart to let them go first.
Listen, the rogues are opportunists anyway. They're supposed to be fucking.
There's no map, so I'm
Right, there's 4 guys prone on the floor. Darren.
There's no map.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I get sneak attack. I need seconds to know.
Yeah, they're flat-footed,
It
bro.
doesn't have golden commander stance on.
That's one. Let me go before.
They're flat-footed. You got long reach on. You can 5-foot step towards one of them in full attack if you want.
Blind them for you.
Oh, I would know that if I had a map. I didn't know.
I told you I told you they're within 10 to 15 feet.
So can you stop doing that? He delayed. Right turn. Full attack. Let's go. Keep on doing that.
All right, Mentor rushes over to one in full attacks.
With his enlarged ass.
And you're enlarged, so you didn't even need to
You
go
better
that
not
far.
to move then.
You didn't need to go that far. You 5-foot step.
Oh, okay, so we can do one dies and go back up.
One dies already?
I'm not even. Yeah, there's no point in him rolling.
They fell.
Damage.
They
Oh,
fell, so
are you
they
serious?
took
I'm
damage.
not casting no spells if they're free like that. Claudius delayed.
From Metzor anyway, because he's dealing like what 88 damage plus fucking yeah.
I ain't wasting those spells if they're free like that. Yo, don't you got that dragon kick? Go kill the other 3. Mess one.
Yeah, let's see how many attacks.
No. That first one, that first time was for 1.
What?
He got damage reduction 10 good. They got damage reduction. What's he got? Like 5 attacks. 5 attacks. That's damage reduction 50 right there. Like 50 damage is already taken off. So yeah.
I love this shit. This thing is cheating you out of your fucking attacks.
Yeah, it only takes 2-3 attacks to kill this dude. You still have like 5-6 more attacks to kill at least 2 others. Trying to make sure you.
No, each attack is damage reduction 10 on top of it. So.
Okay. Well,
So Claudius, what is he doing?
How many since we doing it by asking questions? How many punches did it take Gryffindor to kill that Demodon? Because Claudius wanted to most access of the Gryffindor.
All of them.
It took 8 punches to kill him.
Yeah.
Even in the hands of pretty water and everything. Right, so I gotta cast a spell. I guess that's what makes it look easy, but it's not. Is that the expression?
He missed like one of them. The last attack missed.
That's what's too strong.
Like, come on,
Claudius, I'm doing augment spellcasting. I'm gonna use one of my level 1 wizard spells to fuel it, to fuel one of my level 2 other spells. I'm gonna do a sculpt dust. Instead of 10 feet, I'm gonna expand the radius to 20 feet radius and catch the remaining 3 with a glitter dust. You got that right?
Augment casting glitter dust.
Yeah, using the scope spells. Scope it. And I guess from my level 1 wizard spells, it's right along.
Spell. Oh, from your Beguiler?
Yeah, I'm casting glitter dust. Yeah. I'm gonna use my level 1 wizard spell to fuel it. I guess we could knock off precision over evil. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep that.
And there's no spell resistance. I'll just roll their will saves.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it. Take off shield.
Take off shield.
Yeah. I have it prepared level 1.
Okay. Oh, you cast it on yourself. Okay.
No, not that. I casted it already?
No. Is that? Are you casting shield or?
No. That I have to, in order to.
Oh, you have to sacrifice.
Yeah, I have to use a spell from the other side of my spell casting.
I hear you. That's right. I remember.
So basically, I have to surrender my level 1 wizard spell in order to fuel my level 2.
Right.
All
right. Done.
What is it? 25 world DC.
They passed.
Not a cleric. They don't get that bonus.
No, I know that. No, they don't get that bonus. I know you don't got the spike spell. This guy's like,
Sure,
are you applying that shit to arcane spells, you motherfucker? Alright. No, they passed their will saves and
Oh, you rolled an 18. Never mind. I see that.
and Cynthia.
Oh, that's it. He's done.
Cynthia casts his what you call it, guidance through what you call it, she'll cast aid through the greater stature. Greater status.
I'm moving
on
and
Kai.
taking covers if there's any cover nearby.
She does 8 on Kai.
You heard
From
me?
the scroll 8. She has 4 of them.
I hear
Moving
you.
and taking cover.
You move to take cover. You're behind a rock from one of the
Okay.
from one of the buildings, about 10 feet away.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
She does that with her move action to take out the scroll, standard action to cast it on Kai, and then 5-foot step back behind Blade.
Kai, you have 8 on. Feel free to jump in when you want to take a turn. Zyno.
Great.
I will.
Be doing the narrative. I'm gonna do that next round. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to locate the nearest building, fly there, use it for cover.
All right. Done. We standard action for anything?
No.
Belena?
Let's see. So I'll move forward, pounded on that creature that was on the ground. What did Claudius do after Metawar?
After the
The glitter dust. So they're covered in
Glitter dust on everybody.
they're covered in glitter, but they're not.
And then Cynthia moved behind Valenum and casted aid that affected Kai. And then I saw Zyno fly off to take cover in the building, to take shots probably. So then Valenum moves past the one that's on the ground to like the next closest one that's laying prone. He'll charge and try to hit him with his shield.
Did you just Reinhardt this?
Yeah.
Alright, roll an attack. Is he even gonna get through the
I'm going to
damage reduction?
But
Just hitting him?
he's what
2
what maneuvers do I have
maneuvers,
prepared? I get 2 automatic. It depends on the maneuvers he has when he's going to attack or not.
2, 3, 4, 5. He has warning roar and burnish shell.
Okay. So he uses a swift action to put on Iron Guard's glare on him.
I didn't realize I was muted all this time. I'm fucking tell you.
So
Oh shit.
after that, he goes and fighting defensively. This is the reason why he attacks anyway. He really wants the AC for it. So I'm going to charge him and make an attack by fighting defensively. Yeah, AC, so push. 7, probably miss.
Yeah.
But that's fine, because I got my AC. My AC on. Actually, no charge, because I'm on my AC on. So no charge. This will go up to an attack. Can I reach them in 35 feet, Louis?
Who? With the charge?
No, I'm not charging. I don't want to
Oh,
AC charge.
35. Yeah, you can reach him. He's
Okay.
fine. He's like
So yeah, so I move up to him.
15
normally
feet
then.
away.
So no charge. And I have Iron Guard's glare on, and that was my move and my standard. I'm done.
All right, so I'll take my turn after Valenum then.
No, that's okay. was gonna say, because the frosters.
I was trying to take it after Mesoar, but I was muted, talking to myself. I was like, this motherfucker keeps ignoring me. Alright, whatever. So anyway, alright, so it's us, our party, on one side, and all these other enemies on the other, right?
Yeah.
This entire time I thought Kai was on the opposite side. I don't know why. But only because I charged ahead and everything, so I guess we all moved past that point.
Yeah, but your character's not faster than mine, so you would never be.
No, I see what he was saying. Well, there was Claudius created the bridge, and then Metzor was busy getting people out of the rubble. So your party,
what happened?
your party kind of rendezvoused back together once Metzor got those people out of the rubble. It was right after. It was right when you guys were ready to move as a unit further throughout the city that these demo guns just dropped.
Got it. All right. So that means we're on the same side. Kai's gonna move in and try to. Oh wait. He's gonna take one kukri, and he's gonna take one dagger, the dagger that's hanging from his necklace. He's gonna take that off, and he's gonna wield that since that's an adamantine dagger. And
that nigga's gonna grab one.
You look magic and good.
oh, I thought it was adamantine.
Yeah, for some reason you keep thinking of that.
I was muted, so I was probably not even getting.
Nah, you heard it.
When I was asking the question, but I was like, so adamantine, right? Like,
you went to go hug Matt Bignon, some shit. I don't know what happened.
So, I will just take out my two kukris. And, damn, I've been done now. And good. What is it, DR 15?
10.
Yeah, why you gotta think about this so much when you just delayed? You had no time.
I'm gonna do my attacks.
I'll say they're they're flat-footed, so.
Yeah, prone.
And prone.
Okay, let's see what I can do with that. Plus 15, plus 16 from your shit.
Very easy picking.
I don't know what I have as a bonus right now. I'm gonna say like 16. It should be 16. I'm not.
Bonus? Let you do either 8 of them.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It should be 7. Should be 18, 13, 18, 13.
18, 13. Did you do that, Tommy?
Kind of sneak attack. What are we looking at? Sneak attack.
Don't do it. Instead of shield, make it protect everybody wants that. Another one wants that. But I use. You heard?
I heard you.
I just remember that rune staff has protection from moving forward.
Yo, that's fucking crazy, son.
If the first one hit, I'm going to do it an AC penalty.
Yo, a cockroach cake. That's got like
25 hits. 17. They actually missed. The 19 hit. 19 is gonna be possible crit.
Well, there's a cockroach.
Yeah, that's a cockroach.
Fourth one.
It gives you an AC penalty if the first one hits.
That's right. So that's right. So then instead of 4, because he's 20, he's flat footed. Actually, okay. So first 2 hit. The third one was a roll on level 1d20 plus 18, so actually it was a crit.
Gotta love this Digidice bullshit.
For real. It's a crit though.
Not that bullshit.
Rolling on 4s and 7s is crazy.
If it wasn't for that lower the AC ability,
Darren, I will pull out my real dice. You don't shut the fuck up, bro.
You can, but it won't count because we already voted.
Alright, nigga, bet. How you doing this shit?
I will take a piss. My turn's done anyway.
Well, coming right up.
Damn, it's fucking cold.
Nigga rolled me like 8 times already. I heard.
18. That's a crit, nigga. Crit chance. Let's do it.
Yeah, sadly, Samuels, you can't use the real dice. Lewis already rolled it.
Listen, all my hits already got through, so I don't give a damn. I'm just trying to tell you something, man.
You ain't telling me nothing.
I told you already.
I need that.
Roll it down.
I need that 3 times. Oh, add a d6 in there for the stance. D6 plus 2, I think.
What the moment sounds like?
And then let me get 2d4 plus 12 on the last one. Plus sneak attack.
One of those is assume that we're gonna beat them. Let's move on to the next encounter.
So what is that? 40, 80, 60.
My nigga Bill Goldberg.
So 140 points of damage, but minus 40, so it's like 100 damage.
So 118 damage, yeah. Just like Metsuar, you...
Man,
That's over 290 damage.
So many jabs in the fucking...
that's our connection.
The last one missed, Lewis? The last attack missed?
No,
Yes.
they all... What? No. Well, they all missed. I mean, they all hit. They all...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they all hit, and, roll...
I know you can have some attack too, man. Whatever.
Roll... Actually, yeah. Roll 4 reflex
I
saves.
would actually get AC bonus in your case since you're winning.
Yeah. Roll 4 reflex saves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 reflex saves? That ain't. The hell?
Plus 16. Alright, I think you got plus 16.
Yeah.
Reflex for what?
I don't know either.
Each time you stab your weapon into its body covered in that tar-like substance,
Mm.
there's a chance that the weapon gets stuck.
What is your fist? That's one.
It surprisingly it doesn't say anything.
Like weapons? Like manufactured
It
weapons?
just says that like your weapon will get stuck. It doesn't say like if you hit
Monk's fist is
if you
a
hit
motherfucker.
if you hit naturally your fist you'll get stuck to it. I don't see anything like that. But
It's all messed up.
no.
You're not stuck. You got a high reflex. You pass that shit.
All right, you passed all your reflexes, so your weapon's good.
I mean, unless you roll a 1. 1 is always failing, but if you roll a 2 higher, you pass.
Yeah, and it's dead. So there's 2 left.
Nice.
Those 2 stand up. Both of them they stand up and they make an
And it provoke
like
an attack opportunity from me.
Yeah, they try to fly back into the portal, back to Corsair.
Lewis is like, fuck.
Found the real hell here. You know they want to go back to Corsair now, son.
they said they
They've
would
been alive for like over a year. Came to the prime, getting murdered.
Wait, you went after one. That's okay. Yeah. So they stand up.
Holy shit, the prime to the plane is worse than the abyss.
I
Isn't that back to
guess.
Corsair?
Yeah. Take your attack of opportunity.
Oh, yes, I love this part.
That's right, you got a type of too, right? But you got reach because you're in large. So they, I kills one, you kill the other one. Boom,
Shit.
counter. Let's go.
You should, I mean,
This should be assumed. This is kind of rolls like 4 times through the should be sick. Who posted this on Facebook? That's what a bunch of people.
That was Lewis.
Is that what it looks like from Metro?
That's what that. Yep. That was the first thing I thought when I saw that video. I was like, "This is fucking Metzeler."
I saw that shit earlier, and I'm like, what the?
Sorry, wasn't make sure that you right.
Yo, if that's how Metro really to me no more. But then again, he does do, what's that shit called? Little damage? Yeah.
Because all the time, but because he knows it's just some good people.
I guess to the demons. That's what you can do to the demons. Yeah. Popping out.
The fuck? Why are there like 6 attack? Oh, those are crit checks, I guess.
Yeah, I rolled
Oh,
4
I see
times, and then 1 was a crit.
I see that.
Exactly.
These are not
Then start heading to the next squadron, man. Let these guys finish this shit up. Let's go.
So yeah, just
You'll catch up.
roll regular damage, which I don't even think it can beat the damage reduction.
Yeah, no damage. That.
Well, the last one could beat the damage reduction. But
They're not sneak attacks?
Oh, they're
no,
not.
they're not flat-footed anymore.
Flat-footed no more. Unless you got some other things. Make them flat-footed.
Yeah, the
Like
turn
the-
came up.
Then can the first one be a feint?
There you go, that shit. The feint.
Would you get 16th? Yeah. So then the three attacks
Still there.
hit for
Okay.
sneak attack.
So that's 3 sneak attack.
And so 3 attacks hit, 2 of one of the 3 is a crit, right?
Yeah.
So the same damage. What's this 1d6 bullshit?
70, 53. All right, that's dead. And the
Oh, I
last
did.
one just
Did I
does
do it
a.
wrong
The last one just gets up and does a fear effect.
If you kill one of them with the first 2 hit, can the last attack go to the other demon?
Not an attack of opportunity. Well, he's not within reach of the other ferocity.
No, oh, he's not. That's what I was gonna say. What
Yeah,
about
no.
the
The
other
last
one?
ferocity was like 20 feet from the group.
Alright, so that one got away. Shit.
Well, it stood up and did fear. So everybody roll a will save. Since you're kind of like,
I'm
since it's like a
immune to fear,
cone effect.
thanks to Cynthia's spell.
And I am also.
Shows
Well, yeah, everybody that's not immune to fear.
So I got Magnum, Claudius, and
Which
that's
I
all
think
right.
is not
Can you
Zyno,
choose when to apply Tyche's touch, or it's always on?
which is just Kai. Claudius is immune?
Yeah,
Yeah, Claudius still has. He still.
Oh,
has
he
feast
still
on.
has the feast on. So
that shit never got to spell me, son.
Cynthia and Kai, really. That's it.
No.
Can you choose
Latham
when
too.
to use Tyche's touch or not?
Lanham lost his?
No, Latham should have his
No,
own.
Cynthia
I never lost it.
Cynthia
Nobody
lost
has to
hers.
spell shit for
She
me.
got it dispelled from.
I've been counting this. Somebody did 3 dispel magic. I mean, I counted all 3 of that shit. When we were earlier in this day, during that fight with the stupid chaotic.
Oh, somebody did keep trying to dispel.
Remember that those cat? One of those crazy creatures that they were sorcerers.
the Darrows?
Yeah, they casted 3. They casted the 3 dispel magic.
They were going mad hard trying to dispel.
Like, nah, fuck out of here. You bet you that wasn't invisible, man, so they can't target you. I went invisible in their ass. I'm like, fuck with this shit.
Damn, this guy got another 20.
Real dice, baby.
What
real
did
dice.
what did Kai get?
Can I choose when Tyche's touch goes off or no?
I think so, right?
Yeah, I think it's every time.
When you
use
apply
it,
the solution.
I think you can choose.
I can't remember if it was.
Or is it automatic?
I
Is
can't
it
remember if it
passive?
was automatic or if it was you choose. Let me look.
Could be
I'm
cool.
only asking because if it's automatic,
Then he would
it's
have
already
extended from the reflex.
Same bullshit.
I hope that it's like not passive. I hope that you get to choose.
I think you changed.
Damn it!
I've been
Come on.
I've been using it wrong.
Load, you piece of
Yeah,
shit.
that's not how it works.
No, it's my will save.
Oh,
No, you don't need to take it. You flew to a building. You're not in the area.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Go first.
I'm probably too far away from it because I'm hiding behind
On the
wall.
first saving throw made after the spell's cast, +3 in the second.
It probably doesn't affect you. We're not lying to something.
Yeah, it's automatic. It's passive.
It's passive. Damn.
So all those reflexes from the from the tar-like skins, they just ate through it.
Oh, so Taichi's touch, it's automatic. You don't get to choose.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. All right.
I guess I should roll my reflexes again, right, Lewis? Or you don't care?
I'll just add 4, 3, 2, 1 to each roll. But
No,
you
no,
passed
that was on
anyway.
the first one. I did it again on the attack opportunities. Or that one doesn't have it.
No, it's per save. It goes down per save. So like after the first save, you get a +3. After
4, 3, 2, 1.
I attacked 4 times, so it's already gone
So
on
it's
the
gone.
first,
Yeah.
first string of attacks.
Yeah.
But then I did my attack opportunities, so
So
I would
just
have
don't.
to do it again, no?
So
Or these are different enemies.
Alright, you don't have to do it again. You kill them.
Alright. So now I'm just rolling my dice. We'll see.
What was I trying to mark off just now?
This one, this one.
Trying to mark something off just now. I don't remember what.
The people.
Oh,
I should have a plus
the
1
Taiki's touch.
due to aid, I think.
When you roll.
Yeah, you do have +1 to the aid. So yeah, that Flash Frostu, what'd you get? 22? Yeah, that passed. You fought off the fear affecting magic that tried to overwhelm your senses and cause you to panic. You were like,
Guy's like, this again. No.
What's wrong with your face, guy? You've seen the shirts.
Not when the city needs me still.
the Farastu now looks to be the one that's scared. As your party descends upon it and lays it to
He's having
waste.
second thoughts. He's going back to the portal, man. You know he is.
Game.
He's got to tell his buddies, retreat! Everybody back to the portal!
Guys, we gotta get the fuck out of here. These people are insane. They're way more stronger than we anticipated. I always wanted to like have one of those comical moments
These mortals are
that you see in like anime and TV shows. Where the bad guy thinks they're about to fuck shit up and then the heroes are like way more godlike than you. Shit's hilarious.
So your characters, your characters have completed the 4 quadrants. There's still a little help that's needed by the poor.
Oh, we did everything already?
Yeah, we flying through this shit. I thought that was way more slower.
There's just a little bit more help needed by the in the poor section of this, by the lakeside.
What the fuck are our allies doing, man?
It's alright. We don't care about the poor people. Let's go.
They're clean.
I care what the fuck.
Just kidding, man. What's up?
So the allies are doing the cleanup crew, pretty much.
Yeah, not bad.
I'm just saying, there was like at least 18 heads saying that they'll hold shit down. I'm like, okay.
But they're spread out, and it's a big city, so they're like in their own little sections, just like you're in your own little pocket dimension right now. Like,
They also probably like level 8 some shit. Remember last time we was playing with Lewis's NPCs?
Yeah. I bet there's a bunch of level 7, level 9s in here already.
Oh, you just reminded me. I just watched the first episode to this new TV show. Total side note, it's called Westworld. Anyone check it out?
I watched it. Yeah, I heard about it.
Yo,
I'm gonna watch it next afternoon, Kane.
it's kind of trippy, but I think they got something there. So
Like Matrix type shit, right? You go into this freaking, well, not Matrix, but the fact that you go into like a virtual reality type world. Right?
kind of like that. But it's like weird because it feels like a giant game.
Like Sword Art Online.
It feels like a game, but they don't know it's they don't call it a game. But for me, they're talking about like updating and patching and like every time there's errors and shit. I'm playing an MMO. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
Shit?
You ever saw season 2 of Sword Art Online? They have to do with like guns and shit, like sort of like the old Wild West.
Right.
Yeah, so I wonder if they got inspired from that.
Oh, there is a Wild West like type of anime like Sword Art.
Yeah, no, it's actually what is it called? Sword Art Online. You know what?
Yeah, the anime.
The anime season 2, like the first like 6 episode has to do with going into like a shooter game.
Oh, right.
Right.
I didn't know it was a Western though.
Well, I don't think it was Western, but it had to do with shooting and all that crap.
Okay.
But he was the only one that,
alright.
like, he ended up still using what do you call it, like a sword.
Fiber.
He had a pistol, he had a sidearm. But
I
he
know.
still-
I'm trying to get to the next part. It's talking about a TV show. All right.
My fault.
As your characters continue onwards, and you get news that there's still some more help needed by the lake area. So
We heading over there, I guess.
you get over there to help out with the little bit that's left, and
Big up on
you realize one of the things you got to deal with right now that's coming for those of you that are on your mounts and in the streets, obviously, not the ones that are flying or whatever. There's a stampede of cattle, oxen.
Where's there? I never remember seeing a cattle inside the city.
It's not one thing, it's another.
How is there a stampede? Did they just like
That
dimension
much
door?
cattle
Yeah, there's
by the lake, no doubt.
there's
It's
a
not even a market area.
there's a place called Surefoot Library.
I gotta drop
Your
this
characters never
Yeah.
visited it, so
Don't go to the beast
shit. I can't
lands.
live like
And
this.
these beasts are coming in.
NPC
This
It's called it-
handle these cattle.
he's about to shit out some beef right now, some oxen. Whatever. Anyway, there's a place in the city that's been there. Your characters never visited it because nobody here is a druid or has handle animal or anything like that. But
frogs, like
I feel like, theoretically, why would there be cattle in a city? You know, it's not like a countryside.
it's not the country. It's
Because
not
this is
countryside.
like, where would it be? Would it be by the side?
well, no, they take it
All
they take it down the mountainside.
right, man, they're animals, man. They're gonna pass a mass.
Like, where would it be? Like,
It's
there's
near.
trees over here? Like,
Yeah, there's some trees in the city. It's right there on the map.
yeah, but like, is that where the cattle are? Like, what's going on right now? Damn, son, they think we live in like New York City right now. Like, yeah, that's what I thought. I pictured city as in like urban. So
It's a medieval city though, which is always a mix. I mean, even
yeah.
I mean, even the castles and keeps in Game of Thrones is they got cattle in the freaking the place called Surefoot Library. It's near the lake at the center of town, and it is the largest.
Thing right here.
It is the largest livestock and livestock accessory business in Cauldron.
Livestock's inside a library. That's
All right, Hank Hill. Livestock accessories.
You know, just gonna cross speak to them or no?
So apparently, yeah, there is a stampede of oxen coming at you.
Can I speak to them or no?
It's
Can
a
you
stampede of oxen coming at us.
Yeah.
To the
You
We're
want
about to have some hamburgers.
you want to speak to the animal, the
I
oxen?
said I'm talking to the cows.
They don't have a language.
We're about to have some
You
hamburgers.
talk to
I
any-
thought
you could talk to
talking
any-
to someone could speak to any living creature.
Yep, that means you could talk to even a squirrel too.
No, we already looked this
I know
up.
it's tones now, but back in the day at 3.0, it was any living creature.
Yeah, they had to change it.
Don't think you say you use the most
They
powerful
changed it.
one.
No, they changed it in 3.5 also. It's the same thing. It's any creature that has
You
a
can talk to squirrels too,
it's
man.
any creature
3.0 is a while.
any creature that has a language.
Yeah, but I'm using 3.0. Speak to English,
They use no 3.0.
so like, 3.0.
That's nuts. You can't talk to squirrels or rats.
For real. Talk to squirrel rats. Be your
I
druid
thought
mother.
that's what was gonna impress us. Like, talk to the animals.
Word, I can talk to the rocks.
We didn't get the trust.
I guess they're not trying to make monks better than rangers when it comes to animals. Like,
Right, that's a druid job anyway. That's trying to change everybody's job. A monk can understand and speak with any living creatures if under a permanent tongues effect.
any little creature. That's what I mean.
As if under a permanent tongues effect. So I'm gonna look up tongues. It's any living creature as if you were under a tongues effect. So I'm gonna read tongues. If they didn't add that extra clause in there, I would have been like, all right, you're right. You can speak for any living creature.
Tongues does not enable the subject to speak with creatures who don't speak.
Damn, there you go. Thank you. This guy already looked it up already.
Damn. Of course. He loves body.
He ain't body nothing.
Drop that nigga on his neck.
All right.
Sorry, bro.
Anyway, the Stampede.
Wait, Lewis, that's why we use 3.0.
The Stampede is out of control, and it's coming your way, and it's also a danger to anybody else who the Stampede confronts. What are your characters do?
How many rounds do we have? Is it 1 round or 20 rounds? How about people just get out of the way? Let the freaking cows pass by.
Why don't you use diplomacy and tell them?
No, I'm not doing that. Quiet, staying quiet. That's why we got freaking people here with diplomacy. If they don't say shit,
Well, that's all.
If they don't say shit, I'm not saying shit.
this is what Corny does. If you guys don't deliver, then he'll come in and do his magic. So, he'll let you guys try and take care of the situation. If that fails, then he'll just, do his thing.
Doesn't Valadum have an ability called Clarion Call that allows him to speak to everyone like 100 feet?
I don't know.
Something like that. All I know
So
is
he can
that
speak over the sound of all this chaos, and he could be like, make way for the Stampede. I don't know.
It was terrible.
I mean, currently there's no people in the way. You're in the way.
Oh, we're in the way? Oh.
You're in the way. However, yeah, obviously the Stampede will eventually be in somebody's way. I don't know. It's up to your characters whether you want to somehow stop it peacefully, stop it violently, or ignore it. You got three. You got 3 choices here.
You don't have souls. GG's.
Wow.
Still living animals. No
This nigga's about to get assassinated by druids in the middle of the night, like. Druid fucking awakened cows are gonna come in like moo nigga, moo nigga. Damn, game over. Those cows from Diablo, there's a cult of them in fucking Forgotten Realms. Were cows? Fuck you up, son. That would be some fucked up shit.
All arms.
Used to have nightmares thinking of that shit.
I remember cow levels, man. It wasn't hard.
You know how many hours I spent in the cow level? God,
Mew, mew, mew.
Man, a lot of good drops there, though.
can't deny that.
Mew, mew.
Moo, moo, moo. Moo, moo, moo.
Moo.
That was freaking. That's a classic.
The funniest thing was when y'all told me about that Diablo, that old school Diablo cow character who like
Garbag the Weak. Garbag the Weak.
That shit was hilarious.
No, Garbag, no kill, Garbag, no kill, please, please. Garbag the Weak, son. Yeah, Garbag. He was a little goat demon. And then no kill, and then when you spare him, you turn your back, and he's like, die. He's like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. I'm a bitch, yo. He's trying to kill you.
Please, no kill. I'm your friend. That's crazy, bro.
For real.
That's a rope, but he's an opportunity. As soon as you turn your back.
As soon as you turn your back, he came chasing after you, guy. Die. It's like, oh shit.
Can't trust these fucking goats, man.
You kill him, and he's like, done. It was like.
Anticlimactic.
For real, it was like, what the?
Appropriate name too, Jabber the Weak.
For real, Garbag the Weak. He still had the balls to try and backstab you. Like, what the fuck? It was mad random. It was like the most random shit. Like, right at the beginning of the game. Random ass shit. I guess it was supposed to like enforce that no demon could be trusted. So don't even think about it.
This is
Diablo. Don't matter how weak they are, they're gonna freaking try to kill you.
Yeah, they never, they could never overcome the true nature.
Yeah.
Evil is evil.
Damn, son. Outsiders.
So yeah, stampede. What do we do?
How many cows?
Oh, what the fuck?
How many? Well, it's mostly oxen, but it's mixed up with goats and sheep as well. But
Alright, I'm just gonna sidestep out of the way, and I'm gonna use my cape like a torero, like Toro.
yeah, but there's
60-foot movement. I'm very confident.
there's
I could,
let's say there's several
get
dozen.
my way out of the way.
There's a few dozen. So
You doesn't know.
yeah.
If I don't see no innocent bystanders, I'm just moving out of the way.
All right. You move out the way.
That's it. No movement. That's 120 feet. Done.
Anybody else?
Unless with my own perception, I spot some kid or whatever. 'Cause I know you and your twist. If there's some freaky, there's a kid pop out of nowhere.
He said,
I'm all right, man.
shit.
Just, let me know before I waste my turn. You know.
There's a family of 12 that's crossing the street right now. Oh, shit.
Mensa will help him. He'll knock out all those cows.
No,
I remind him of cow levels back in the days. I know you were going to cow level. Then, like,
All right. Well, Claudius chose to get out the way. What do the rest of you do with this stampede that is running amok?
Kai just says, "Shit." No, I'm just kidding. How big is the stampede?
what the hell's Watson?
Let's go. I mean, how big is it? Shit. Hold on. Watch him have to take a shit.
I want to teleport in the middle of them and then try to fear affect them all. Actually, they're probably already feared.
They're already panicked.
Yeah, get them to cower.
They have
Are
this.
they already scared? I mean, where they gonna go?
There's a few dozen of them. They're
But if I get them to cower, then they're not in anyone's.
they have
they're
no
not in harm,
as
no?
they're
Shut them down.
it's basically a mob of cattle that has no clear front or back, no discernible anatomy, so they can't critical hit or sneak attack them. They can't be flanked, tripped, grappled, or bull
In the
rushed.
middle of the mob.
What can't be feared? They can be feared. That's all I need to hear.
Each specific creature that is slain, disabled, or otherwise incapacitated bestows 2 negative levels on the mob. A mob that gains negative levels equal to its hit dice breaks up as if reduced to 0 hit points. Spells or effects that target specific numbers of creatures can have an effect on a mob. Mob takes half as much again damage from area effect spells or splash weapons and evocation spells. They have the ability to trample any creature they move over. Is going to get trampled. If it's reflex save for half,
Yeah.
and they also deal 5d6 points of damage on top of that if they for just
That's
moving
fucking
through people.
crazy.
So yeah, you said what? You said intimidate.
Can I intimidate a swarm?
Can you intimidate?
That'd be
I guess the
epic.
question is, can you intimidate the animals? Hold on.
I can. It's a serious penalty, right?
I think I'm voting for Trump. Going against the grain. What do I got to lose?
Your freedom.
Trump said, I'm not going to lose my freedom. Trump said black people, what do you got to lose? He's right. What do we got to lose, Tony? Let's try it out.
No,
I'd rather eat pain, thank you.
My mom called me. My mom called me. She's like, I'll
Pain?
never vote for Trump. She does. No, they told me let's go against the grain, so why we gotta just be so mad at one girl?
when you try to go to a Trump rally, wearing the shirt that Antonio's wearing right now,
Oh, I would get my ass kicked.
Really, what niggas gonna go together? We're gonna fight them, go home together. I'm sure that.
Darren, a good shirt, Darren. Like, show it to him, Antonio. We can read it.
Yeah. Roll your intimidate.
Do I have to look it up myself with that dumbass laugh?
Huh?
Nigga Samuel Jackson, real life. Look at him.
I go to a school of all white people. I get all these nasty looks. It's funny. It's worth it. I'm like, it's worth it.
Nobody won't come to you like all lives matter.
No, they're not stupid. They not stupid because I'm still black. So you know they already.
I'll kill you my hand, nigga.
What the fuck? Yeah, Kai, that's what you want to do. Go ahead, roll. You can intimidate.
Are you kidding me?
I got a 2.
No, I was rolling something myself.
Yep, I'm gonna die.
At least you look cool doing it.
Did you beat it by 10 is the question.
You look cool.
That's where I'm gonna run the trick the whole
This
time.
this would be hilarious if this succeeds. Actually, it'd be hilarious either way, but I think it'd be more hilarious if he succeeds. Where's your shit at? If you exceed by at least 10, okay. Did you?
Antonio, what you got to lose? Trump?
Yo, Kai is gonna stand. He's gonna walk up ahead of her. Everyone's gonna be sorry. So the whole party stops and stares. They see all the opposite coming in. Charge this shit.
He's trying to fair affect the oxygen.
The stampede? Yes, he's trying to.
I just walked in, and for some reason, I got this feeling that that's what's about to happen.
And looks at them with his with this evil murderous intent. Such a shockwave. Through the swirl of oxygen. Like you did fucking conquer a hockey, son.
Oh my god.
Otherwise, you gotta get trampled on by those towns.
Right, it's considered a gargantuan freaking creature on top of it. So.
Oh, they're gargantuan?
Like the mob, like the size of the mob of cattle is considered like gargantuan size, so they will get that bonus to their.
Oh my god!
So you mean this cattle will be like, should I be scared? And then look around the other cattle like,
basically.
well, we got a bunch of niggas. I'm good, bro.
So they got an extra 12.
Anyways, well, everyone, the rest of the party, they saw Claudius move out of the way because there's no innocent bystanders.
I rolled it.
Way. So Claudius just moved.
Time rolled an action for you.
Okay. Roll 3d6.
Yo, if he gets trampled, I'm taking a shit.
That's 6, baby. 40. Oh.
I'm taking a shit. I can't use it, but I'm taking shit.
Well, listen, we're going to build this wall, but we got to keep next to the well.
Wow.
And make them pay for it.
Cynthia moves out the
What'd you
way.
get? 44?
44.
All right. Well, here's the thing. They are shaken, but then not. You didn't beat it by
Yo,
10.
You dead. Yo, you dead.
You didn't.
You dead.
They're shaking, but like you freak them all the fuck out, but they're still coming towards your way. Like,
Can I, with Cynthia, can I use my move action to move out of the way? As part of my move, I want to take out a wand of benign transposition.
I'm about to loot your body.
Oh my god.
Kai and Valaydon. All right, Kai. Just before the stampede came into you,
Whatever. Kai initiative was before ours.
you disappeared.
He goes first.
You disappeared.
Cynthia doesn't go before him.
He already took his turn. You disappeared and switched places with Valaydon with benign transposition. Unless you willingly don't want the spell. It's a willing. I don't know if he's a willing target. Are you a willing target of benign transposition?
If you want to be transferred, it's up to Kai, actually.
I'm not willing. Because I'm going to teleport. I'm going to. As soon as I see it fails, I'll teleport myself.
That's not weak, Cynthia.
It's move action. It's move action for him to demoralize. Well, it's move action for him to teleport also. So.
GG's, bro.
So yeah, right before he fucking Reapered out of there like.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah, so guess you weren't that nice.
Oh shit.
I'm not that guy like that at all. I learned today.
Hey, this is a good way to
That's
test
how
how strong you get.
I would say that's
next
how.
time, just squash another stampede and then see if you can scare him off.
Right, that's how he practices. Like, yo, how does he instill such fear even amongst the greatest of dragons? Well, he first started like this. You see this you see this stampede of oxen over here? He had to scare all of them at once and make them run in fear. How the fuck did he do that? Got trampled.
I got the shaking though. They felt something. They were like.
They all like you guys saw them like you saw like every cattle in that herd like twitch in some sort of way. Like it didn't even look. It looked surreally kind of nightmarish the way all the animals kind of had like this weird tick all of a sudden as they were like some of them were like kind of halting in their movements as they, and you could see a few of them like get confused a little just slightly inside the stampede and but they coalesced together again and started moving forward a little with more trepidation.
Yeah, trepidation.
So that's what happened. And the stampede I just kept going towards randomly into the city. A steam vent blew out near some of them, and some of them ended up getting killed.
Oh shit!
But
that's the food source for the city, though.
And we're gonna have PETA come and fuck us up.
Colonists don't care. They were about to be slaughtered and be fed, so people were gonna eat them anyway. So.
Or unless they were used to provide milk or labor.
Yeah, freaking what? What labor? Ain't no people trying to freaking survive. Who cares about freaking lifestyle?
True.
Who cares going down under, man?
well, with that.
Relate them to themselves. Leave your property behind.
I mean, with the stampede. Yeah. Well.
Yep.
So those animals. Yeah, I mean,
honestly, I thought someone was gonna take out like a broadsword and turn it on flames and then just cook up fucking hamburgers. You're gonna have like McDonald's for everyone, but like.
All right, that was one way of stopping the stampede. Was, like I said, there was some choices. You could redirect them, you could kill them, or you could ignore it. But all three have consequences, obviously. So.
Hey, I tried. Fuck y'all.
What happened was?
The fact that they got let free means they're gonna probably squash somebody down the road at some point.
That's you assuming. We don't know.
I hope there's no babies.
Your characters.
Well,
your characters. Every character here, according to your alignment, whether or not you want to take that gamble.
Well, according to my character, the Dutchman, there's more of a likelihood of innocent bystander getting killed by Demodon or by by a freaking earthquake or magma. I think our time is better served to go hunt down the Demodon.
Do we all get a turn before the event?
Yeah, what is Zino?
We all get a turn before
I was gonna say,
I want to chase the
Zino.
The whole city. Y'all do that.
Well, yeah, everybody gets to do. What's Valenum, Zino, and Metsu are doing?
You know what would be evil is to let out a stampede like that and then cast silence on them.
Nobody hear him, right? I'm like, what the?
After seeing Kai attempted to fail,
lethal weapon.
I'm not sure whether Valena would succeed.
Like, what the?
And intimidating also.
Never hear you scream, son.
His intimidate's as strong as his diplomacy.
Right.
That's fucked up.
It'd be worth a try, but I wouldn't be able to get out of the way. Well, yeah, I would stop him. I would still get.
I mean, if y'all really concerned,
move out the way and just intimidate them as they're
Can I do that?
passing by.
I'll move out the way.
You know what you want me to do, man? Who's hungry?
Yo, Big Macs for everyone, son.
Give the word, Valena. You want me to fireball them? I'll kill them all, man. Make barbecue, feed the people.
Well, actually, Cynthia would end up going before Valena.
Okay, was she?
Just give the word, man. Like Claudius.
Thought she tried the benign transposition.
Well, I didn't get to do that because Kai finished his go. When he finished his go, he teleported himself.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Cynthia could do.
Characters got some unorthodox fucking problems to solve here.
I ain't clean no
They
animal.
are random ass problems, but
Hold on.
luckily my character is neutral. You don't give a fuck about all these problems.
That's like one of my flaws, I think, right? Not killing animals. So I'm not even gonna even.
Oh yeah, you have a flaw.
For real, I think that's actually a flaw. I forgot a flaw.
Really?
Lover of
I
nature.
think I'm like reluctant to like
Nature lover.
harm animals. I think.
And I think it was animals and vermin.
Yeah, let me check that shit out. For real. Oh, there you go. You have Claudius. There you go, man.
All right, now you said this is near. You said
This
we're
is at the
this
lakeside.
This is on the lakeside.
Yeah.
So are they running away from them?
Wilson,
Where are we in relation to the lake?
They're randomly just, as a stampede, just running through the streets, not being directed at all.
So the streets, if they're running through the streets,
They're
are they going?
panic.
We're trying to go south. I mean, we're trying to go
I mean,
west.
you did
right?
what you could in all the quadrants,
I'm not with that.
and you're handling what's left of the lake center.
Uh-huh. 'Cause like if I did hydrophobia on them, and they would run away from the lake, right? So are they running? Like, would it be beneficial for them to run away from the lake, or?
They'd run away from anything within water, but definitely the lake. Yeah, they'll start to probably run out the city.
All right, so I'll take out a scroll of hydrophobia and I'll use that with Cynthia.
How do single target spells work? Is it an area
Hydrophobia isn't
effect?
single target; it's area effect. Because when I did it the first time, I affected a whole shit ton of the Kuatoa was the first victims of hydrophobia.
Yeah.
I remember it being more.
Because I got high rule save, but somehow they failed.
That's a 30-foot radius burst. Yeah. All right. Are you rolling the save or?
I can. This from a scroll.
Oh, it's from the scroll.
Mhm.
I gotta roll that will save. Which with a mob of cattle.
It's at 9th caster level. Jesus.
Holy shit.
Some strong willed cattle.
Cattle is like nope.
That's how high willpower said they passed that shit.
Damn, son.
That's the what sucks about scrolls, man. That's why I don't like them shit.
Yeah, but at least you don't have to waste your slot, man. I'm living on scrolls right now. I'm
No, I mean,
completely
you
out of my
create 'em.
own
You
spells.
got the feet, so why not get used to it?
Right. I'm completely out of spells.
No, I mean, like, I like scrolls, but only for spells that you don't really have to do save. You know, like protection from evil, that type of shit.
Well, it has Metzor and Zyno. Do anything?
Valenum still gets
Oh, Valenum, yeah.
Valenum steps to the side and he attempts to the same thing.
The same thing as Kai. Alright, go ahead.
Hold on, is there like I don't. Cornelius doesn't. Unless they said he gets some sort of insight, he doesn't see like the reasoning why the rest of the Vindicators are like. Messing with, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna put in character.
I mean, you
I'm
demoralized
like, why
them,
are
but
you
that was
so preoccupied with the cows. We have Demodons and other people that might need our assistance. Leave the cows alone. They're not.
This isn't passing because we still have to get past them. This is all happening in a very like quick pace. If this went to like round 2, then I could see where you're coming from. But this is just like the first like round.
Why when they don't do it in my first round, I'm telling the rest of the Vindicators, what are you guys doing? There's Demodons that you have to go after.
So
I'm wasting time here with these cows.
17 plus 21.
they're shaking. Like it doesn't do anything much further.
And so
Kai did it.
You're on a 30.
Kai did it because he was hoping to get the chance to frighten them. Then they would have dispersed. So.
So that's like the best I could do. I don't have anything that could redirect them or anything, so After I do that, if it has no effect, I keep going.
Zyno, Metsuar, any ideas?
I'm gonna fly out of the way.
Metsuar?
Still don't know why you're waiting. Yeah, I don't watch that.
Metsuar? Is he there? Where'd he go?
Fly to the moon.
Darren? You fall asleep?
Yeah, of course you did.
The camera is looking at his TV. Not the left this time.
This guy played 8 hours of Third Strike and then fell asleep at the end. I know you're playing this song.
Right. Alright, well.
That's an XP doc. He only gets 1 level now.
Fly to the moon.
How many attacks did you have? 5 attacks? At 8d8?
I stepped away. What happened? There's like a whole bunch of monsters now?
Huh? No, I'm... Gotta figure out what Metsuar's gonna do. He's, he dives in and does a bunch of non-lethal damage.
Beating on cows. Punching cows in the eye. Giving cows black eyes.
Pretty much.
Tenderizing that meat for no reason.
4, 5. I think it's 5 attacks.
Animal abuse, bro. Animal abuse. Claudius, you gonna let that rock, son? This dude abusing
He's
cows.
not
in
killing
front
them. He's knocking them all out. As many out
I
as he
said my
can.
piece, but you guys ignore me. I said something in character. You guys ignore me.
What? What'd you say?
Claudius was like, you
Oh,
guys
yeah, he
are
did
wasting
say
your
something,
time here going after these cows when this time we could better use it to go after Demodons and other calamities plaguing this city. So obviously, Claudius is a little irritated that you guys are getting distracted by freaking cows that are not really threatening no one. And you saw Claudius like move, Claudius basically just easily just sidestep. Because obviously they're mindless. It's not like they're targeting us. Yet you guys are like, anyway, it's not like, what will he do? He's just gonna wait.
A
It's not like he's
stampede,
gonna go on his own anyway.
a stampede of animals running in any direction but the exit stands as a problem because they could actually trample over innocent bystanders trying to exit themselves. If they're all moving in
Look, we're in the middle of the city. Either the buildings or something is gonna stop their freaking advance at one point. They'll have to deviate somewhere.
let's just hope it's not the expense.
Our Demodons, that many of them are at large, poses more of a threat than these mindless creatures that can easily be evaded.
Metsuar's like, I beg to differ. I think they're equal of threat. I'm gonna stop them. I'm going in. Ah!
Wow, there's a one?
Claudius thinks to himself, this guy's going insane. Alright. More dangerous than a Demodon? Alright. Whatever.
Or you said equally dangerous. I mean,
They're not equally dangerous.
a 6 HP commoner getting trampled by a cow is a bunch of cows is just as equally dangerous as a ferocity cutting into.
I'm sure that the mess of those cows is like a level 5 commoner. Demodons are freaking like level 15 equivalent.
They deal 5d6 damage in the trample. I don't think most of the people in the city is gonna survive that.
Most of the people in the city aren't gonna survive a falling building. They're not gonna survive a Demodon.
Right, but the reasoning that Metsuar and Villenum have is that why leave it to chance for these creatures when they have the power to stop them right here and
Most
now?
people have evacuated by now, though. We've been going through like the entire city. Like
No, I know, but there's
and
still
there's other people that are helping evacuate.
there's still stragglers. There's a lot of people. There's thousands of people here.
And, well, that's what harsh reality, man. Those that aren't out by now, they probably have that. Or that.
Well, all right. Well, Claudius
Ain't doing shit. I ain't wasting my
Claudius
time on this shit.
gave you guys his opinion on the matter, and Metsuar and Villenum have made theirs.
See, Sino is just like Claudius. ain't wasting bullets either on this stupid shit.
And
I don't see Sino shooting.
Metsuwa 40.
Sino, you shooting your bullets?
No,
Exactly.
the Demodons are definitely
Priority.
definitely more important.
Exactly. Claudius, Demodon's a priority for him to cast fast. Especially when he's running well. So, I ain't wasting my
What the heck? Why did it do that? No.
Then again, the rest of these guys have good alignment. So I guess they're kind of like bounded to do shit like that.
Yeah.
Not me.
Metsuwa
The fuck is that? 224.
Metsuwa dived in with his flying dragon kick
Jesus
into
Christ,
the
is that
mob,
what they- one of those poor cows?
and he knocked them all. He knocked every single one of them out.
I was gonna say those cows dead.
That's animal. Who's gonna take these animals to safety? Because I'm sure he did some doing that.
Yeah, he did non-lethal damage,
Now,
obviously.
guess what? Now they're unconscious. Now they're gonna die.
And just as he finished
Oh my God.
just as he finished doing that,
I'm looking Claudius that a
just as he finished doing that, there was about 3 families that was trying to leave the area, and they were crossing the street just at the same moment.
Of course they were. I bet those are their cows.
He's gonna have that twist at the end. Look, there you go.
Metsuwa stands up and looks over. He's like, and he smiles. Like, well, we did our part.
Claudius gonna fuck with Messi a little bit. He's gonna be like those defenseless animals now. Are you gonna ride them?
But aren't you the one that says the people are more important?
What the fuck is Messi?
I know. Metsuwa's doing all this shit, and he's like asleep. He's only gonna get 1 level. Fuck out of here.
Damn it. I was gonna have some fun doing Carlos. Let's do one.
The guy falls asleep. We're over here staring at an echo of ourselves on the screen. Alright. You start to get various news from the people that you're in telepathic contact with. They're busy all taking the people that managed to get evacuated out of the city towards that pass up ahead down the mountain. And meanwhile, more Demodons are not just falling, but the winged ones are definitely flying through the air and down from the skies onto the city. There's 6 of them you notice in particular out of some of them that look like the Palastro Demodons, the stringies. And they're like silently descending from the air at kind of like they're like the only ones that are just hovering in place. They all, from what you can see, they all seem to be. There seems to be about 6 of them, and they're holding something in their hand, as if holding a scroll. All of a sudden, these great bursts of magic are released from all 6 of them, and it like cascades over the city, over large sections of the city, including obviously where you're at. Claudius, with your arcane sight, you're able to discern the aura as a strong abjuration aura.
Okay. I also got better minds of perception. That'll help me to discern what they did.
Not from a scroll.
Not a scroll?
And yeah, not from a scroll.
Okay. They just cast some sort of abjuration stuff. It could be be any war with protection. I'm not exactly sure about it.
And to further complicate matters is there's now at first just dozens. Now there's literally practically an army of Demodons
Oh my.
surrounding everywhere.
Is that in the same area?
Not just the Frostus, the Kalubars, the Shators, and yeah, they're spread out, but they're mostly converging on your area.
Or is it just like, well, looks like we're doing a good job. We're getting their attention. I guess we should try and get their attention to come here together. So we can do what we can to destroy all of them in one sweep. We either destroy them here or we'll all die here trying. Claudius, he does this on purpose. He throws a flare up. And he's casting a spell like towards the sky. Like a beacon. He's doing that purposely. Hopefully, in hopes that they all get distracted so they don't ignore any civilians or whatever. They all come as a swarm towards the Vindicators. It'll save us this trouble having to hunt them down. Claudius prefer they come to us. Unless anyone has an objection to Claudius casting stuff. I'm sure nobody would. Well, I know that definitely make.
Definitely not.
Would a dancing light or a destination work?
Dancing lights would, yeah, definitely. Dancing lights would get their attention. Yeah.
You're breaking up. You said predestination will work?
I said
You said
dancing lights would get their attention. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, Claudius releases this colorful dancing lights.
And I think dancing light, you can shape it as a humanoid too.
Yeah, and it can change colors.
So it's definitely gonna be a humanoid, like a huge, large humanoid. Bubbles.
We should have a seal by now.
He's floating. He's floating. Louis, so he's floating like above us, like 100 feet in the air, like Dr. Manhattan, like God, like. So they'll come Dr. Manhattan. But not really Dr. But whatever's intimidating in
Right.
part of the world.
So your characters, with their extremely limited resources,
Claudia goes to the rest of the group, everyone.
and an army of demos.
Take your position. They have incoming soon. Claudia's usually gonna hide.
Things are grim. Things are more than grim. This looks like it might be your final stand.
Our
All
final
or nothing,
stand
baby.
with the hands.
All or nothing, baby. Let's go. Action point.
Let's do this.
Let's do it, son. I'm taking my position. I'm hiding somewhere.
And Kalubars and Palashras and a couple of the strong grizzly ones, like they're descending. There's your party there in the middle of Cauldron by the boiling lake. That's with steam vents exploding and lava starting to flow from cracks in the city streets. Chasms still opening up and closing up from the tremors.
Devastating.
All of a sudden, something else flew through the air and towards your party. Something brightly colored in rainbow feathers. and serpent scales.
Oh, I know what that is. That's the fucking.
And then you see more of them coming up, flying up from over the walls of the cauldron. And from through the sky.
That we saved back in a city.
These brightly plumaged winged serpents.
The quarrel that Cynthia designed, the party split in half. The people who cared more about the mission. The people who cared more.
Bring it back to life.
The people.
My recollection.
So as Claudia sits there wondering, first of all, whoa, this quaddles, and then on top of that, this many quaddles. What for? Is what's on your mind. Of which telepathically the quaddle before you, which Cynthia recognizes for sure, as well as Metzawar.
I recognize
and
that state too.
Zino, because I always say Zino stayed there as well. I am Ijuna, and I wish to thank you for releasing me. Although you could not break the curse that was upon me, a wandering diva in the abyss had done so already. He told me about you.
So you was in the revival.
Told me about you and what you've done for me.
A wandering diva.
And you guys,
How
and you guys would start thinking, what diva is he? And then you start to realize the diva that used to be the right-hand man of Marcus, the demon prince Marcus, who clearly, after centuries of being stuck with as sort of a pet / companion / right-hand figure for the demon prince, has lost quite a lot of its holy stature. This diva had proven to be extremely in your confrontation with him. In fact, I need to pull up his name because I can't believe I forgot his name. But your characters remember this diva. It was the one that gave you information on how to succeed at passing the test of the smoking eye.
Right.
And he didn't want to have anything to do with anything anymore.
I don't even remember him even being a diva. For some reason,
he was an astral diva. Yeah.
I don't remember picturing him as a diva. In my head, I just pictured the person as this hooded, emaciated, kind of like one of the ferrymen from the Sticks.
Mm.
I pictured him as one of those.
Whoa. A coin.
Soraya, that was his name. A fallen astral diva.
That's why.
And he had and he had he had those markings on his face, on his body.
I don't remember seeing that picture.
Oh, well, those are all. I remember describing that he had all these scars on his body.
Okay, see, I imagine black scarred up skin, hood over his face. I imagine like one of the ferrymen from the River Styx.
It was a creature that looks like a raven-winged angel lies on the ground next to the entrance, flat on his back, struggling weakly against several iron spears that were pinned to its wings.
Right.
Yeah, that was him. So,
You say wandering diva, I'm picturing
that was the wandering
somebody
diva.
Still has that there glowing halo and light. She's just wandering.
Oh, he was
around,
wearing robes. He has long feathery wings of jet black,
That's
tattered robes cover very little.
Demonic. You describing him wandering diva.
Oh, okay. No.
Bold and bright. I'm like, when the fuck did we meet?
No, to the quaddle it was a wandering diva.
That nigga don't let no wander. That nigga look fucking evil.
Obviously he had a confrontation. Obviously the diva helped awaken the quaddle, and the quaddle inquired, with it. That's how I knew it was doing.
He's a fallen angel, though. He's not like a wandering diva.
Well, that's how he chose to.
This nigga
He's
I'm a wandering diva.
Anyway, stop ruining the quaddle's entrance. Don't ruin a Junie's entrance. Anyway.
He got that wordplay.
So anyway, he's like, he told me of your identity, and as I looked into it and saw where your quest lay, I knew I had to do something to return the favor. I gathered up as many of us as we could, for you see, the Qualos once maintained kingdoms far back in the past, here in Isles of Chol, here in the jungles of Chol. However, that is no longer the case as of today, ever since our wars with the Saruk and the Yuan-Ti, from days long ago.
What are the Saruk?
We will save that for another time. One of the Saruk, is that, who asked that? Was that
Valenum did.
Valenum did?
Because Cynthia, I could roll.
Well, Cynthia
She
could
may
roll.
know,
Yeah,
but
she
I know
may know.
Valenum wouldn't.
Yeah, Valenum wouldn't know. He goes, one of the creator races, which is a discussion we'll have another time if we survive through this. Which we should. And like, you see like this surge of power come from Quaddle as he like starts to pretty much use his abilities to buff your party. And the skies above, there's this one particular Quaddle, and he's like, that there is
Jazriel?
no.
God,
Jazriel.
Yo! Jazriel showed up,
He
son.
said Jazriel
We all
showed
good,
up.
son. We all good. We all good. Everything is fine now. It's like the god of kills and the other side of the coin to what Asmodeus is. So where Asmodeus is like the pinnacle of what it is to be like lawful evil, Jazriel is like the flip side. Like she's like the pinnacle of what it is to be lawful good. Like they both are entities of lawful good that pre-existed before the gods showed up.
Okay.
Which D&D turned into the idea of primordials or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they classify Asmodeus as that anymore.
As a primordial?
Yeah,
No.
since he's supposed to be around like, you know, before like the
Something
gods
different.
started.
I think they classify him as primordial. Dendar they did. Kez the K's Hound, stuff like that.
They kind of messed it up, but that's the way it was back in
The
Planescape.
Dawn Titan, I think. Jazriel might. Io,
Dawn Titan. Sounds
the god of all the dragons.
Mm.
He's considered a primordial. So these are Quattles. For those that need visuals. See many of these through the air, the skies, many attacking and with their, from what Cynthia can recall, or anybody that has a planes check.
Oh shit, you want to be fast. You would have killed him, bastard.
The Quaddle are fucking powerful, bro.
They have psionic abilities and sorcerer abilities and
Them niggas.
Right there.
By your auntie, man.
Cause they had the Yuan-Tis had help from the fucking
I think
the
they fought
Saruk.
the Saruk, yeah.
The Saruk are fucking powerful as shit.
And the Quaddle in the there's not that there isn't. They had larger populations way back in the past in these jungles, but some of them actually serve Ubteo as well. So like any of the citizens or any of the people viewing this right now, I mean, they see these Demodons ascending on their city, but now they see these, glorious creatures, which they recognize.
They don't look glorious, yo. They look evil as fuck. Look at that guy.
This guy said they look evil as fuck.
Look, yo, just the freak walk. Side note, just for the freaking dragon. They look more like dragon than anything else. They don't look majestic. Look at that far right one, reddish. Look at his face.
This guy got mad judgment. Like, look at his face. I don't trust it.
Well, everyone here has encountered them before, but besides Cynthia and Claudius that have intimate knowledge, any layman person seeing them should be like, what the fuck?
Well, they're posing
Flying
and
serpents?
they're
That's what they
posing
look
in
like.
intimidating stances, but they can look benign.
Yo,
What's their charisma?
I can't wait till I play my
Maybe they have
fighter,
a
son.
really good
When I see
presence.
creatures like these,
That kind of
I gotta try and kill them. Unless they try to convince me they're not evil, I'll be like, yo, you guys look like dragons. I'm gonna freaking slay y'all.
Maybe they have like a really strong good aura, so like you probably feel good. I know Cynthia has like a 10-foot aura of good around her. So the minute you get around her, fucking, you know she's good. You know what I mean? So maybe they have that.
I mean, the way they draw some of these images, they're gonna draw them hostile looking. I've seen images of Quaddle that are. There's another. I didn't pull it up, but there's a picture of a Quaddle, so they look very benign. Like the face looked very somber and very wise and very
Eyes
like.
made of fire. What the? That shit is like freaking like, you know, Adam and Eve, that serpent that came to tempt, you know.
The serpent of temptation.
The apple.
Oh,
and this shit is 100 times worse.
Forgot about taking him to the bathroom.
I'm glad Carl is not an ignorant man. Otherwise, he would have been blasting these guys. I'm gonna make a freaking mediocre intelligence character that's a benchmark.
Mediocre.
Let's freaking kill shit out of ignorance.
And then run for presidency.
And I'm gonna make sure my character does not speak the same language as Watson's alchemist. That way he can't be like, no, not that guy. What? Knowing Watson, I think he'll learn that language next level.
I know. I was like,
You're like, yo, Watson, I'm learning your language. So this guy went in my name.
I did.
I think that all this is gonna be like now story stuff. These people came out of nowhere to save the day, whatever.
I wish I knew who the hell they were when they all were going to Exodus for technical reasons. I don't.
It was one of these creatures. We never even interacted with him. I don't even know how the hell he knows us. Because he was unconscious. Dying.
Right.
He was like in a permanent sleep or something. So nobody could wake him up. The party spoke like Sino, you know, the goody two shoes, Cynthia, Sino, and Mensua. They were like, oh, we're going to stay with this creature, even though we don't know who this stupid, ugly ass creature is. The rest of the party, we just continue with our quest.
Yeah.
But, you know, lo and behold, they still weren't able to do nothing for this creature.
Right.
It was an ancient, powerful spell. So that's why I'm surprised, you know, you're trying to pull fast. Oh, I'm grateful for, you know, seeing them. Like, no, son. I remember none of us seeing that, but we couldn't. We ain't had the power for that. But now, he heard from someone hearsay that he went through a lot of trouble to come help us, even though we didn't really do anything. We tried. We had, you know, the heart in the right place. Well, at least signed on the other two people.
Right.
But we still did not bring him back to life. So, yeah, it's like he's putting a lot of resources and, you know, to help out complete strangers.
You have to think the drama should probably like gave him.
Nah, the drama don't know these people. The drama never been to a Cinnabis before. I was just making a guess.
So who's the wandering diva?
No freaking clue.
the Wandering Diva was, remember that fallen, decrepit motherfucker that told us all the rules?
Oh yeah, you were doing your solo course with.
Yeah. She was the one that told us, like, about the first trial, like having to beat that fucking, what's that shit?
Test.
The first test was the demonic spider that we have to beat. It's a type of spider. The Bebelith.
Just gave you a bath today, man. Come
He told us about the Bebelith first. And then he told us how to get the heart that like one of us have to die. Basically he was there to tell us the rules of the trials. I just didn't. The way he was described the first time, black wings, tattered like black robes, scars on his face. I just like imagined him as like one of the fairies from the River Styx, like being all like decrepit and evil and kind of shadowy. But now Louis said that like he's a fallen angel, so I guess he was
Pretty
the right.
interesting.
All right, what was I trying to? All right,
Interesting development.
Chapter over.
so that Quaddle is what this one here is clearly a special one. The one that you see high above in the skies. It's like that is our leader, and he will.
Oh, the fiery wings.
Yeah. That there is our leader, and he will guide us all through this battle. More Quaddles fly around your area as the Demodons.
Since Kai never encountered these kind of creatures before, what's his initial intake? Does he feel like they're like good or they're like a threat or what?
Sense motive.
Kai, you sense benevolence from them, but clear malice towards creatures that are evil, especially ones that are not supposed to be a part of this world. So they're like ferocious against these Demodons, but with you guys, you sense of serenity.
I'm
In fact,
hypocritical. They don't belong in this world either.
Damn, they just told you they were here with the creator races. They were here before you.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So they're mortal?
they have the outsider type, but they're natives, so they're kind of both.
Right, they're exoplanar, aren't they?
No, they're like
Okay, well,
it's like how Asimo and Typhlings are on extraplanar. They're outsiders, but they're native to the plane.
man, that's like immigrating legally.
Or Rakshasas.
It's just like,
Or like Rakshasas.
That's true.
Rakshasas are native outsiders also.
I know, we're using loopholes. Alright, whatever.
Kai is standing in awe. Kai is standing in awe as these.
Maybe it's something Claudius can research and learn about. He's curious. He's like, what are
It
these?
sounds like he's curious. Kai is just sitting there, just standing there, like in awe of their magnificence and how large they are.
I thought you guys knew that. He makes exception. The drama won them over, but he don't like outsiders in general. Qualities, all types, good or evil. And obviously, Demodons, he don't like them either.
so that means you don't like Valenum?
Huh? There's exceptions.
I think, yeah, Valenum's an outsider as well.
Valenum's a native outsider.
Valenum's a native outsider also.
Hey, I'm an alien. You can't be like that, Trump.
I've said exceptions, so there's an exception.
He said there's exceptions. You're one of the good ones. You're one of the good ones.
You go build a wall to keep out all the outsiders?
You're one of the good ones.
Also, you're one of the good ones.
I see.
Damn, son.
Oh shit.
Just like New Drama. New Drama is one of the good ones, too.
Oh shit.
My armor.
She said as long as she's in that sweatshop though, right? As long
Listen to the sweatshop right now. Louis, is she done with my fucking ropes? Bro, it's been like
she was working on it. Then she had to come and help Yoma. Because Yoma.
We don't need her help. Finish my damn rope.
She's busy helping the citizens and the rest of the group now. Anyway, so your party. Let's not interrupt this climactic moment here. Your party is now being aided. Your party now finds itself in this fight against this horde that the K-droids alone have summoned to try and bridge an evil plane of imprisoned creatures with that of your home, material world. But thanks to your heroics and actions of both the past and present and eventually the future, the rewards have been reaped. Here you have before you a sight that bards could only dream of even seeing, much less tell a tale such as this. The Quaddles, using their psionics and their magic, and flying about, attacking the Demodons and aiding you in your fight, as some of the Demodons have descended to try and face your party. Your party Vindicators. You fight here in Cauldron, aided by the Quaddles. From you don't even know how long. Could have been just 10 minutes, but it felt like 10 hours. You don't even know. You're not even sure if you were conscious throughout all of it, or at various points may have been brought to unconsciousness, only to have been brought back to consciousness from an allied Quaddle. As they keep suffusing your party with whatever you needed, for whatever.
So there's like a long battle, huh? Going back and forth.
For whatever Demodon you were facing at the moment, whether it was your vitality, or you needed defending, or you needed to be stronger, or to be faster.
What if what I needed was just more levels?
This is accomplishing all that.
They do boost my levels.
Yo, we changed our name Vindicated to Spartans. We're the Spartans.
For real, because the battle is just, it rages on.
We just don't die and give up, son. We're the Spartans.
And that's the music that goes with the.
Can I click on it, or is Twitch gonna like?
No, you could click on it. I mean Twitch. No, go ahead and. Actually, I don't even think you can hear. You can't even hear it on there because I have it muted.
Oh, that's right. 2 steps from hell. Of course, it would be a song. Skyworld. Was this? It's name appropriate too, I guess. Huh?
Oh shit! I didn't even realize that. Skyworld.
Can we fly with the Quarrels and make this an aerial?
If they needed you to fly, they had you flying. Yes.
Alright, cool.
I fly, so I'm good.
The one thing that your characters noticed as you were battling was you couldn't teleport, which now you know what that strong abjuration was.
It blocks teleportation.
It was blocking teleportation
Yeah.
and.
No,
I'm not flying, man.
transposition.
I ain't making myself a target. I'll stay on the ground and improve visibility. That's what Claudius is doing. Improve visibility and then go on town, son. And aiding his companions. Buffing, I guess I'll be doing him also.
Yeah, Cynthia, with as much enemies as this, she just relies on her zero levels.
I'll have no spells left.
Just throwing out guidances and
Yeah, there's.
zero levels all day.
I'll be like stone skin. Earth of fire.
I got stone skin, but I can't cast it. I don't got the material components.
I've been having stone, part of Earth, which is like stone skin, on standby like for the longest. I haven't used it.
It's like the diamond. It's cost so much money to cast it. For real. I don't got the money for it, man.
Oh damn! I can hear it on their end.
Oh, that's not that loud.
So yeah, you hear that's I mean that's the music that's obviously.
You when I had it on or no?
That's the music that's obviously going on with the battle, son. Like.
I didn't know I had that drum on.
Belanum, you don't know how many maneuvers you were busting out, but they were going all over the place. Claudius, at some point, you did run out of magic, so you had to rely on whatever it was you had at hand. Sometimes the Koalos would even.
I ran out of magic too.
Well, you and Cynthia eventually did run out of spell slots in this battle.
First, in this entire.
Right. So you used whatever you could, or whatever the Quaddles were able to enhance you with. Dino over there shooting, running out of freaking cartridges. You ran out of cartridges. He had to switch to his pepper box and shooting with whatever ammo he had left.
Random pieces of scrap.
busy. Just destroying whole fucking holes like in the fucking video against these Demodons. Yeah, my shit's starting now. For real.
Modems are expensive.
Let's go. Getting a bit amped. Yeah, I was watching.
He wasn't doing something true. The man didn't see him listening.
Must be some serious lag.
He was like throwing his voice somewhere. I didn't even see him here. Pretty cool.
I probably could have just played it off of yours and just mute everybody. Actually, I probably should.
That was a pretty appropriate song, though. I like the song.
The name is what works for it too.
It's called what? Sky World?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's called Breath.
It's called Breathe.
Breathe.
Oh, I thought it was Skyward.
The album's called Skyworld.
Oh.
Yeah, Sky World is the album. Yeah, it's called Breathe. Still cool. Yo, this shit feels like it's like we're battling the abyss, yo. Like it's in it like mobs
For real.
over and over.
So of course, yeah. I mean, all sorts of things were happening. I mean, even the Demodons spell like abilities. Every time a Demodon would throw, there were Demodons that were throwing acid fogs on you, but then they would get the spells. There were Demodons that were dispelling some of your magics, but then there was magic getting put back on you guys.
Yo, why is I'm talking? Why is it in the going like we survived the abyss? We survived this battle. That's why.
I'm too out of breath to be talking,
Oh,
bro. I
snap,
got
you
no more
know-
energy left.
The Latum's like,
I got on Martyr's last breath just in case I die. I could give HP to everybody. That's how much. That's how much I'm running on right now.
now,
I got so much buff ons right now. I feel like Aang, the Avatar.
so now your characters, now everything's, the portal above you guys, Demodons, it starts to kind of close up, but not all the way. It's still kind of like the magic's still just slowly sifting through there. There's no more Demodons coming through. There's a stillness in the air. There's not that many quaddles around. There's actually some that are dead. The city's smoking. There's ash and lots of heat. And from the viewpoints of the people who are outside of the town, the many that were able to make it, and of course throughout the constant dispellings of magic from both sides of the battle, they lost communication with you at some point because the telepathy shit broke. Not broke, but it got dispelled. So
All the
people,
leaders or just some of them?
no, you guys. I mean, like Claudius couldn't contact anybody outside.
All the Vindicators.
Yeah, you guys. I'm still talking about just you guys. Yeah, what went on with your
my bad,
chaos?
I thought it was the other people.
From their perspective, they're out there in the clearings. They're looking towards the path that leads up to their city. All they see is smoke and ash. They see the red skies above it.
They probably think that they survived.
They're wondering. There's talks amongst them, tears, shock and trauma, and the leaders and all the people that help lead these citizens out. They talk amongst each other. Jenya's just doesn't even say. The only one that doesn't say a word. She's just looking up the city, wondering, and everybody starts asking, "What happened? Where are they?" And then they see figures coming through from the ashen clouds of the volcano of where Cauldron rests. Silhouettes of a group. A group of 6 slowly coming out, wounded and battered, tired, mentally exhausted, physically exhausted, spiritually exhausted. Meteor carrying Claudius over his back.
Oh. Goddamn, Darren, he's not here. He's witness that.
Kai and Valenum, Cynthia, Zino, who's obviously, walking on his feet, no longer flying. You had to use all the magic from your flying boots. Your resources from your limited abilities drained.
Any Vindicators enemies in the woodworks, this is the time to attack.
And,
We got nothing left.
and your group, your party heroically.
It'll be like Peter Parker. Remember Peter Parker is masking one when he saved, the train? Then the people, when Doc Ock came, and Peter Parker was, exhausted.
Your party, heroically descends down from the path, from the cauldron towards the people. And rays of light from the sun shine through the clouds onto the group, and onto the people that they're going towards. And there was a stillness from the crowds, followed by relentless cheering and faith and hope, and cries of both joy and suffering. Seems to reach up towards them as if the voices themselves had hands. And the Vindicators have come through, survivors and heroes.
Correction, the Spartans.
He said Spartans.
Roll out.
A fitting fucking another fitting title, right?
It is, yo. We don't freaking die. We don't freaking lose, son. When we together,
Yeah.
we don't lose.
Here's
We're the Spartans.
here's another link.
We just did a 300 type battle here, son. It was just us 6 versus hundreds of people.
Here's another link for the music that goes with them looking up and wondering if you guys survived, and then you guys coming out and descending forth.
Miracles.
I'm just happy that I could use my new avatar, cause my new picture is God-like, and I don't want to wait anymore.
Are you gonna put it now?
Yeah. Hell shit, I'm not waiting anymore. I've waited too goddamn long.
Yo, this is so perfect. This is so perfect. All these refugees and shit from this series, guess where they're probably gonna go? To the sanctuary.
To the sanctuary.
Such a perfectly named place. It's almost like if I could see the future, son. I mean, unless Lewis is thinking some other shit, but I think the freaking part of the sanctuary is the nearest place, but not too close. Like a day away. I'm gonna make that shit a refugee camp now. Cynthia will be proud of Claudius. I won't be charging you.
Finally.
Survives, son. This is brotherhood type shit. We fought, we cried, we shed blood together. We're brothers.
Can over Vindicators. Kai has this face of
Oh shit, I got this too loud.
satisfaction, and he's just yeah.
That part right there, the sending out the fucking. I'm sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. The music picked up like right at the part where like I see them descending, coming through the ashes of the fucking like, and they were looking up towards the Vindicators like they made it. Oh my god, yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
And the Vindicators like, our true champions. We better get out. We better get all our fucking glory.
Yeah, I want to see statues.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
You know, like the Mount Rushmore? I better see a Mount Rushmore so I can really carve off of that freaking volcano, son.
Damn. I know you guys know a certain fire giant that could pull that off. But
That's true. Good one. That was a good one.
yeah. Employ that nigga real quick. Be like, listen, if it weren't for us, you wouldn't be able to blah blah blah.
You could have your hammer back.
Oh shit. What happened to Zalarian with that thing? Yeah.
Solarian was like Solarian's buddy. I don't know. Actually, he had to teleport away from you. He almost killed Solarian.
Pissed them off, no diplomacy.
Yeah. They was trying to use diplomacy without having.
I think the last thing I remember, he tried to get him to make him something for free. He's like, get the fuck out of here.
He's like, get the hell out of here.
Crazy. Oh man. Yeah, I'm so happy this chapter's through. I felt like it was just
Hanging on forever.
it was going on for a minute.
Not good conclusion though. This guy, he's a spellcaster too, to learn. He should have just freaking calmed him.
What happened? You couldn't do that or something?
He just didn't think of that though. I guess he thought his intimidating would work.
There you go. The chapter closes out.
Good at intimidating.
Yo, Cauldron's in shambles, son. I want to think of Cast Miracle to make it seem like it never happened.
That's a
Pain shit.
miracle is too weak for that.
The heck? Oh, I just went to something
You
else.
would need some epic level knowledge. Not enough. Get people to work.
Well, they
No,
go.
this is the city's way of trying to say that there will be jobs.
Oh, yeah, there'll be jobs.
I will increase the employment rate by destroying
Well-
everything.
No, some people have opportunities to be like, yo, you know what? I always wanted to be the county clerk. Now the county clerk died. Maybe I can apply for that.
The Vindicators now can take some respite.
Somewhat.
Was it respite?
Somewhat.
It's respite.
You can take a respite.
Some respite. Let me say respite. Respite.
Respite's right.
What's that?
A much needed rest is what it is.
Oh, where are we gonna rest? We're going to
Sanctuary.
The village, the town of Nyarketh, where Mavu and the Chisel are located, the original town before Cauldron was made. There's room over there for refugees. Jenya starts making plans about where to take some other refugees.
Claudia
the nation, the rest of Thindle's gonna know about this, obviously. I mean, so
some people will go to the sanctuary too, Louis, since that place is big. And even those that cannot fit inside, tables can be converted into like shelter. Outside tents can be built because that's a lot of land also.
right.
So yeah, Claudius does his part.
Yeah, there's farms and plantations down like in the valleys of this mountain range as well. That people, basically the leaders as well as the Vindicators, after so much needed rest, definitely step forward to plan.
Valenum's only
Everything.
words were, and this is why it's not a good idea to build a city inside of a volcano.
Man, this is what Claudius said from day one. Remember when you guys first met Claudius? These guys are imbeciles.
No disrespect to Silverbar, but this was not the best location. No disrespect to Silverbar Spellmason.
Maybe we should rebuild elsewhere,
Maybe we should have built it maybe around the volcano. If you really are attached to it, maybe around it, not inside.
Oh man, these guys.
So your characters now. The next step is preparing to find the sanctum. Next step is to the next step is finding the sanctum to the cage rites, and to find the sanctum of the cage rites and completely stop their ritual from ever completing.
Which means we have to go back to the soul pillars. We gotta go back to Orbis's notes.
You have Orbis's notes.
Go over that.
And you have your characters have about between a month, maybe two, between there to stop the ritual completely before they actually do complete it and open it permanently. Right now, its power has waned. As Claudius had explained before, they went and
they started 52 on that arcane check.
They started the ritual prematurely out of obviously fear of the Vindicators stopping them, and it had its side effects. It caused a rift, in which many Demodons may have been able to come through, but then it weakened, and it's still there. It's still hanging up there as like a foreboding, swirling mass of energy. But it's closed off for now. But the energy and magic is still lingering there, which means the cage rites are going to be busy working towards trying to completely open it and make it permanent.
Now we're dealing with interplanar problems. Now we could call on some people that, it's a big enough problem, they'll just come over and put the kibosh on it. Has anybody got Kelvin Blackstone's cell phone number?
He said Kelvin Blackstone.
I'm pretty sure he'll wake up. He'll get up out of his bed for this now. Be like, all right, there's a rip in reality hanging over Cauldron.
No, just roll the knowledge checks out. I'm about to get greater teleport. That means I can teleport anywhere in the world now.
Yo, no doubt. So you roll that shit, son.
Yo, I get it. Though Kelvin's busy on another plane.
Oh.
That's the beauty of Faerun. That's like 50, like over 100 archmages.
True.
Oh wait, where Claudius is from? Nimbro. That's 25
Somebody gotta be like, there's a hole in my room.
I mean, yeah, but this is happening in one. This is happening in one city in Faerun. Do you know how many ruins and dungeons and cities and towns and ethereal plane and shadow plane and there's probably something happening 20 miles away from you guys that's probably just as big. You don't even know about it. I mean,
but now I'm making it aware.
It's like being in New York City. You know, there's like a big story. Somebody just in the window across. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be something happening just around the corner. So.
But in my case, what I'm talking about is something big is happening, and I'm calling the authorities so that they're aware.
Oh,
so I'm like 911.
You characters don't.
There's a hole in your reality. You wanna? I could go handle this myself, but I can't because there's a problem. It's serious. No. Okay. I'll do it myself. Puto. And I put it back down.
I mean, if your characters want to go search out for NPCs and hirelings, that's be my guess. It's going to take away from your training time. So.
Oh man,
dragon horde loot somewhere.
Zyno wants that dragon horde loot.
Actually, we do have a dragon that we have not dealt with. That we have to go
kill that black dragon. Let's go kill that black dragon.
Because this nigga sent his son to go fuck up Metsuar.
Right. Payback time.
And so clearly he's not gonna stop. I thought we were done with him. You know what I mean? I thought all we did was take the dwarf.
Next thing we got resources, let's teleport right in the middle of the
That's the thing. With this black dragon, we didn't even do nothing to him. We showed up, we roughed up some of his followers. Okay, fine. But all we did was take the dwarf and leave. We didn't take any of his gold. We didn't take nothing that belonged to this nigga. He sent his son to go fuck up Metsuar. So now it's personal. Now we gotta show up.
I think him and Metsuar had a personal vendetta because he killed his father or some shit. The dwarven.
I knew I forgot to add something in. Shit. That's okay. Can I add it in now? Your characters, no. Your characters wouldn't have noticed it anyway. But the citizens do, and they're like, some of them ask the Vindicators this one question: who the hell is that crazy old man on top of that red dragon?
Uh-oh, man. You never described that to me.
No, you brought him back too?
Jirobe was. Remember, you guys left him with the red dragon.
Yeah, because he was like he decided whether he
So,
wanted to kill
what
him
the
or not.
Vindicate-
The crazy bard.
Yeah, the crazy bard who thinks he's a king and rules the land and. Yeah. So according to the citizens and Genya and everybody else that you can make confirmation with, he was actually in the area killing a bunch of Demodons, riding the red dragon that you guys left him with, saying how he's here to save his kingdom, and that he would like for his subjects, the Vindicator, to kill him and see him right away because they're supposed to be his personal bodyguards.
Wow.
What?
And in fact, as they're telling you about it, some people cry out, "There he is!" And Jirobe's there he is, flying on the dragon. He calls out from the skies. He's like, "My knights of valor, you have won the day! You have saved the kingdom! My kingdom! You are all the lords of the land! Ride forth!"
Yo, I'm not gonna bother anymore. I'm gonna retire right here because Jirobe got it. Why am I here? This nigga is a crazy bard who's flying on a red dragon. Wow, son. This nigga flying a red dragon, son.
Yeah, your characters don't know. You didn't know what Jirobe was gonna do. He just said, "I got this handle." Like, and now the next time you've seen him here, he's helping out in the battle,
This nigga flying devil
riding the red dragon.
Riding the red dragons. I'm done with this nigga, son. Out of nowhere, son. This dude came out of nowhere.
It was 2 levels. 2 levels. I'm about to look at my sheet to make sure it's fucking perfect.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of work that needs to be done.
It has higher plane.
Your characters basically, do everything they can to gather information and train as hard as they fucking can for what's about to happen next. Because they're now going to have to take it straight up to the cage rights themselves.
We could spend 2 years there training, crafting magical items, and only, no time passed at all in the prime material plane.
3 years where? Oh, is there a place like that?
Yes, there is. The astral plane.
The astral plane? I thought time does pass. Time doesn't pass.
It does pass. It catches up to you, Patrona. The way it works is like when you go to the astral plane.
You go to the present, but the time in the present is not passing, though.
But the way it works with the astral plane, if you go there, time is different. But if you leave the astral and go back to go back into the plane of existence, then you re-enter the time stream. It catches up to you. It's not like you don't enter.
No, I see what he's saying. He's saying go to the astral plane, spend 3 years there. You go back to the material plane. Yeah, physically you'll catch up 3 years, but he's saying time doesn't go by.
Yeah,
on the
there. Oh,
I
okay.
thought it does. I gotta look that up.
No time pass. That's fine. I can live with that. I'm trying to get.
I know the body time doesn't pass while you're in the astral plane, but I think
Right.
time elsewhere still passes.
Right. Wait a second. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So
And
if you
now
spend 3 years in the
Louis-
astral plane, 3 years are gonna go by in the material plane too.
Not only that, Louis. This, for story purposes, check this out. The Great Illumian Library. Guess where it's located at? The astral plane.
So he's gonna be looking for the Illumium Library.
I'm gonna search that place out. So the Great Illumian
This guy's
Library.
going on side quests and shit.
Hook up with some people out
Yeah.
there.
Audience is obviously going to be busy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring you guys along too eventually.
My son.
Like 34 you can sit with me. Then we come back. We'll be level 20. Level 16.
Just got that jokes.
This guy said we'll be level 20.
Out there also.
Mm-hmm.
We'll come across Marquez and gang out there. You never know.
Marquez.
Time, age, hunger, thirst, poison, natural healing doesn't function, but they resume when the turtles leave the astral plane. The plane is timeless. And that's everything else around you.
You know.
Now I'm sure there's some demi-plane out there where time is extremely slow, like a hyperbolic time.
Every point in time has like pockets of like time where it's flowing in different like.
Right.
Also, the astral plane is what I think it does. It.
No.
It's time as long as you're in the astral plane. But everything else is unaffected.
You don't age, get hungry, thirsty. You can't be poisoned. You don't naturally heal in the astral plane, but all that
Also,
functions.
so I spent like 500 years in the astral plane, and I come back to the prime. 500 years past. Although to me, I think age. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, you'll age.
You age as soon as you leave.
As soon as you leave, you'll age 500 years instantly and probably turn to dust.
So what you want to do is you want to stay in the astral.
Why does it say that you don't age when you're in the astral plane? I don't know.
Because you can stay there for 5,000 years. You won't die. Just don't leave the plane.
Right. You just can't leave the plane.
Oh, as long as you stay there, you won't die.
Right. That's
yeah.
how I was saying. The trick is you go to the astral plane physically, but then you create another body outside the astral plane, and you just feed yourself the knowledge.
Oh
you
yeah,
get from the
just
astral
you're right. Just magic draw yourself into another
You magic draw
body,
yourself.
kill your
Yeah.
old body, and come back.
plane. Yeah, that's what you do.
No, like a clone. All right.
Right.
Oh. Is that
Yeah,
really fun?
there's magical ways around it.
Anyways,
Stop
good
breaking
session,
it.
guys.
I'm fun with a whistle.
Yo,
I never got to
Right,
whistle.
right, that's what it is.
Valenum is for Valenum's next
This
feats.
is like
He's gonna have to
like
go.
playing the whistle gets really
He's
fun.
gonna have to leave
It's
and go
so
get
fun
special
with a
training
level.
for it.
Now you see that? You see that ending? That's a story ending. I didn't need a map for that shit. Okay, so
Yeah, for that you didn't need a map. for
right.
that.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's the only time I'll be not using maps is for story purposes.
Well, I need to go to sleep because I'm fucking exhausted. So.
And I need to hit the toilet.
You go to fuck to sleep with your one level.
So where we're gonna be at?
You stop. 2 levels.
Where are the videos
Metzor is
at?
gonna get
Right?
1 level. Bitch ass. What level am I, Lewis? We gain a half a level.
Damn.
Well, I have a question. So, like, where are our characters at right now? In the sanctuary?
As of now, obviously your characters
I'm guessing
are
we're in
gonna
the
go
first
wherever
3
they
days.
need to go to sleep and eat and drink and relax after 24 hours of fucking hell.
Right there, right outside Cauldron, right there, go to sleep.
Because don't forget, don't forget, it all started when Fario got kidnapped, and it went from there
Yeah, we've been there since, like, the middle
all
of the
night
And then all
to the
day
next
fighting,
day.
morning.
Yeah, the next day,
You know how long
Yeah.
Valenum gotta lay down and
and
rest.
did
and
all
get his
that.
full HP?
Right, this
This is gonna take. This is gonna take a
Well,
while.
they
son.
shit, they-
naturally.
Just lay down, beat up, like
And then your characters dealt with all that shit that whole day. Now this, and then this war in the fucking city. Like,
Yo.
mentally, that's just draining.
Valenum goes to the drama. And he tells
That's a
everyone
logical thing.
not on how to be closer to Ken Tooth, but I need to know. I need to learn how to use the shield better.
Oh, everybody's gonna be everybody's gonna be busy training,
So he increases his
training with each
defense.
other, training.
I got making a lot of more bullets now. Well, obviously we all have a lot of shit to do.
Right.
I'll
And your
do
characters
my
should be
shit all
synergetic. Your characters should be synergetically
and
working
I
off
get
of each other
invasive
as
this
well.
level?
Yeah, you learn that real quick.
Good night, folks.
Vindicators.
Learn that after taking a couple of dragon breath weapons.
Like, that Kenny dodge could have saved my butt last battle. Like that really.
Vindicator. Before we are going downtime for the next day, are we gonna go to the Black Dragon's lair real quick? Knock out, get that treasure?
Fuck yeah.
Before
Actually,
we
I was thinking the first
push it.
thing we do to test out everything is after we come back.
This guy said, this guy wants one of those show-off episodes where it's
Come
like
back and be
the whole
like-
episode is just showing off all the anime characters' new powers and
For
shit.
real, we just come
They
back
do
after
that in
this.
every anime.
To go find out.
Every anime does that. Motherfuckers leave and they come back. They're like, look at all of our ability, and they just have an episode of just them showing off their shit. They did it in Bleach. They did it in Naruto. They did it in fucking Dragon Ball Z. They did it in One Piece.
So we're gonna come back and then we're gonna test this out on the dragon.
These guys are like, we're gonna go to that Kuatoan temple. We're gonna rape and kill and eat every Kuatoan, and then we're gonna go after the Black Dragon. We're gonna bend him over. because he's done fucked everything. Now he's gonna get fucked, and we're gonna shove his firstborn son's head up his ass.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll my HP now.
Oh, he's rolling his HP
So
now.
I can just.
We gotta roll our HP.
2d12.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll.
There's a
my
lot that has to
HP.
be done. I have to go through the treasure. I have to go through the magic items you're gonna be making. I have to go through. This is gonna be actually.
Yeah, I want to catch up on shit.
Actually,
that should've been done
it's a D&D.
Oh, keep it up, nigga. That's the first 12. Give me that. Give me that. One more. Stay on. Stay on the book, baby. Stay on the book. Stay on the book.
Don't let the card. It's
Stay on the book.
It's too rolling. It's tilted.
5. Fuck it. 12 and 5.
So 17.
I do mine too.
Oh shit. Let's
Nice.
go roll with max 6,
Nice.
6 and 4.
10, 10 and 17.
Not bad. 6 and 4 plus my
That's
constitution.
above
plus
average
2.
on both of them. Average is 3.5.
I rolled just below average on the second, but max in the first, so I'm happy.
We're gonna have like max HP for Age of Worm,
Huh?
and the monsters do max HP, so it'll be fair.
He said max HP everything.
No, everybody. Monsters and PCs. Max HP.
He said no more rolling, just max it out.
Yeah.
So HP's based off of hit die and constitution, that's it.
Yeah, I'm playing a wizard. Even if I roll a 2 or a 3, I'm cool. But if I was playing a freaking tank and I rolled a fucking 2 and a 3, I'm a tank, you know?
Maybe you
That's
ain't
what I'm
as
saying,
as tanky as the other tank.
When you
I don't
roll
know
a
what
1
to tell
on
you,
that
man.
12 sided for HP, you'd be like,
Maybe this
shoot
one knight's
me.
better than this knight because he just happened to have more HP.
I've rolled with Darius a
You can
few
take a
times.
hit
There's a
more.
few rolls.
Well,
I got
you
a 3 and a
characters
5
do have a
today.
choice. You
I'm
can
doing it with a respectable HP.
you do have a choice. You could roll or take the average. That's how they did it in 4th and 5th edition.
Really?
4th and 5th edition
That's
does
too
that
late.
too. They have it where
That's
you
the thing.
can.
You don't want to take average. You roll D12, man. You don't want to take 6. You want to roll that D12.
It's either you take the 6
Yeah,
or you
but
hope
the
to get a
problem
12,
is,
but
like-
the off chances you might get a 2.
Like, I got 2 levels just now. I rolled a 12 on the first one. I'm happy with that.
Because I'll tell you
wasn't even bothered
this.
taking
I
the
mean,
chances
I'll tell
with
you this. Most of the monsters have average HP. I don't roll for this shit.
See?
The only
That's
ones
what I'm saying.
the only
You
ones
should
I roll
have
for
max
are the special ones, really.
And that's easy to translate. For example, let's say like a monster has 9 hit dice. It's 98, right? Then just do the math. What's 9 times 8? 72? Boom, max HP. It doesn't take a lot of bookwork to get on max HP.
No, I know that, but max HP also means longer.
I don't know.
Well, max HP also means long ass fights. Like they're already long as it is.
Yeah, but
Right.
well, it depends. It depends. You got people that do a lot of damage, Lou. Like, look, Kai and Mesoar.
I'm
They're
saying
freaking one punching everything, man. Maybe max
Yeah,
HP
she rolls
might help
2d8.
in this case.
Yo, Kai's ass. That's not.
Well, I mean, after, the 10th iteration of Kai, you got it right on the 10th, try. Finally.
Cynthia got a 2 and a 3.
Yeah, that is like the 10th character.
Not too
Like,
large.
Kai doesn't count in terms of damage because he rerolled his character. So it's currently me and Mentor that are the real damage people.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna go on a D&D break while I get this next chapter ready.
How long? Like 2 months?
Probably.
All right, so we're on break. We're in October now.
In the
So
meantime,
we
I'll
started
be.
back up like end of November.
Can we do our character sheets and stuff?
Well,
first, please?
in between all of that, yeah, I gotta do people's characters.
Oh, in between we gotta be doing
I gotta do
downtime stuff.
people's downtime. Get all, yeah. There's gonna be a lot of
It's gonna be a lot of
downtime, treasure, magic items.
I don't even want that much for treasure. I already got
Louis,
basically everything I
Louis.
need. I just
You know that
I
Black
got my
Dragon
boots
is
and my
against
belt.
Apple.
Everything
Let's
else,
just
I'm
skip
just
that
gonna
battle.
point
Give
to
us the
my
Black
attack.
Dragon's treasure.
This guy's just
Save us the trouble.
go in there and just give it to us.
We probably not even gonna get XP for it. He's too weak for us.
Think so.
Give us that treasure.
We're going. Just mug him for sure.
Maybe he has some.
Remember us? You made us run from you. Now you're gonna run from us.
Stone.
I try to boost my.
We'll
AC.
see. There's a lot. These last final 3 chapters, I want to write them out and smooth them out and make sure that when we start back up,
Man.
make sure
We almost at the end. Wait, is this
yeah.
like endgame?
make sure. I want to make sure when we start back up, there's no hiccups, so that we
Hiccups?
can smoothly not rush,
Are we
but
like about?
move.
Are we about to like enter endgame now or no?
This
Is
is
this
the
like
last
Endgame?
3 chapters, because this next chapter you're gonna be facing some of the cage rights. So, and then there's 2 more after that, and you're probably wondering what the fuck is going to happen to those two, and you'll see.
Uh,
That last chapter is going
how
to
many levels are we gonna get after the next chapter? 1 or 2?
What level are you? 16?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be. It might be 2. It might be where chapter 6. It might be where chapter 10 takes you to 18, chapter 11 takes you to 19, and then at the end of chapter 12 you hit your 20.
Also, like the last level that we gotta play in before we finish this is like level 19, or do we get
It
to
might
play
be
level
19.
20?
It might be.
before-
It'll be 19 or 20.
I hope we get to play at least 20 or 20.
I might make it 20. I might have it where 11
At
takes you
least,
to
at least the
20.
last chapter
Right.
or half of the chapter.
So 10. All right. 10 will take you to 18, and then 11 will take you to 20. And then.
Yeah, because once we get to 20,
And then
we
when
do
you
the last
finish,
chapter,
you'll go
we
from.
never touch these
Then when you
feet again.
finish, you'll go from 20 to 21.
All right, my dudes, I'm heading home, man. I can't wait
Alright,
to
guys.
like get started on our new character sheets. Louis, I put up the new pictures for my character sheets on WhatsApp.
Do it. Don't forget my HP roll, bro.
I got it. 10. I see it.
A 6 and a 4.
I see a 9 and a 7 with Zino.
Finally,
Oh, that's
get that
nice.
reward I've been looking for, son. 2 night levels. Oh,
I get so many feats already.
Yo,
I have
gotta-
to like
yo,
Louis
you know-
for the feats I want a story behind them. Cause the feats I'm gonna get is like some like serious feats. I'm getting Die Hard.
you got a lot of homework
Right.
to do, man, because I only mapped
So-
out my character from level 1 to 15.
And
I
shield
don't know,
specialization. I
like,
get 2 feats.
I think I maxed out my prestige class, right, Lou, at level 15?
That's sick.
I don't even know what to do for level 16.
Right, he maxed the prestige class out. Look at
So
that
the
shit.
Die Hard, I wanna like.
Wouldn't you just throw it on Wizard? Or Bagai?
I don't
Probably
know.
Wizard.
Can I just take another level of alternate magus at 11 or something similar?
No, you could, but you would have to hit epic level first before you could
Yeah,
do that.
before you.
Is there another prestige class that lets me level both classes? Like Mystic Surge?
I'm sure there's something out there. I'm sure. Oh, you mean both? You mean both?
Both caster.
You mean both Wizard and
Yeah, I
Bagai?
want to continue increasing both classes.
I don't think there's any prestige class out there other than Ultimate Magus that does something like that.
Nothing in Pathfinder?
That levels
That's
2
weird.
different arcane casters. No,
Yeah.
So do I have to roll a knowledge local
no, not that I know of. Ultimate Magus is the
man.
only one.
to
It looks
find
like
out
Big Al is going to pull
like,
me in. Let him
who has that feat to teach it to me?
Die Hard. Shit, with all the damage and punishment he's taken, I think it should come naturally. But you want it to come. You want it to come through.
Being able to
story
like
reason.
still get up when you should be dead. Like to shrug off death itself and keep moving. Like you gotta get that from somewhere. And that's his next feat. That and shield
That's my new
specialization.
feat, right? Right there. That's my new feat. Right there. Yep.
Then,
That means the only thing that I can't hit is something with total concealment.
What is that? Is that Ricochet?
Lob shot.
Oh, lob shot. Lob shot.
Switches a root before his canopy. Using his-
That means the only thing that I would not be able to hit is total concealment. I can hit anything else.
Can't use his feet unless you have headroom equal to at least half the
I thought Improved Perception did that already, or no?
No, it's anything less than total cover. But with this, I can hit with total cover.
Oh, you could hit total cover?
With, lob shot, yeah.
Including
Oh, you ignore the
That's the
AC, alright.
target also has cover from above. So yeah,
How is
so
that-
basically
How is that even possible?
How's that work?
the way it works is like the cover, the creature has to have cover from
It's going
above.
over the wall.
So he's shooting the shot, and the shot is arcing above and landing on top of the person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like, if they put up a wall of fog, he could shoot over the wall and still hit them. But the problem with that Xyno would be, the cover is coming from. It's coming from a lack of line of sight. So you would still have to choose a square that they're in. If it's total cover. I mean, you still have the option of hitting them, but if they're not in that square, because you can't see what square that they're in, then you won't even get a chance to hit the
classes
base.
like Mystic Third for like
Because this covers this feat that you brought up it ignores a bonus to AC
Mm-hmm.
from a cover, including total cover, but it doesn't let you pick exactly what square they're in.
I see.
You know what I mean? It doesn't allow you to go past a mischance, but it allows you to
Yeah.
go past the bonus to AC. So you would still have to do that from some other means. But it works if they're standing, if you can see them behind the cover that they're in, such as bushes, like it's already mentioned there. Like if they're like, oh, they put up like.
No, I see what Pichardo's saying. How does this even work with a bullet?
Yeah, well, a bullet does arc. Like if you shoot a bullet straight up, it will come down. But I know what you're saying. Like you don't control.
Right,
the
I'm
arc
thinking
of the
like a
bullet.
sling
Right.
or
It works with an
or
arrow.
an arrow.
Right. With a
But
bullet-
this is allowing making a range attack. This is allowing even a thrown weapon.
right, especially a thrown weapon.
Yeah, especially a thrown weapon like a thrown axe
Something
or a
that has
dagger.
an arc in it, but bullets don't.
Bullets and crossbow bolts. Like it's allowing that too. What's
But
that
maybe
from?
he's so nice he's bending it.
Range
He's bending his
tactics,
trajectory on the bullet. That nigga's from fucking what was it called? Infamous.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Nigga's bending his bullets, bro.
He said of bullet bending.
But yeah, I'm about to get out of here. But yeah, even if it does work, you have to find a way to get past the mischance.
Lob shot. You can make a high arcing shot to strike your opponent. Yeah, I guess so. It's as well making a range attack. Yeah, because those cover bonuses to AC, including total cover. So like if they're behind a wall, you still have to you still have to pick the right square, and
But at least you don't get the bonus AC.
they won't get the
All right, that's definitely something to consider.
Or heck, some enemies can get improved cover. That pumps their AC up by 8. That'll ignore that. Unless you have headroom equal to at least half the attack's range. So yeah, okay. So if you're
So he has to be able to like shoot straight up like pow. But his range, he has to have
so
a lot of headroom.
if the enemy's 100 feet away, he's gonna need like
50
foot headroom.
Mhm.
If they're like 20 feet away behind a wall, he'll need like 10 feet headroom. I guess he shoots up in a direction.
He range a shot down on him.
I do have a D that allows me to ricochet bullets off walls and hit targets. So
What you could do, Zyno, what I would do with that is I would invest in weapons that do splash damage and shoot from a range. Because that way, if you could do area effect damage, then you won't have to worry so much about picking the right square. So if you could lob like some sort of grenade kind of weapon over with a ranged weapon, that would be smart. Alright, Louis, I'm out of here, bro.
Alright, man.
I can't do this
Alright.
anymore. My stomach's
Later,
really
guys.
fucked up. Antonio, good gaming, bro. Peace out, man.
later, man.
Alright, Antonio, good night.
Later.